Indianapolis, Jacksonville this week. Chicago, Green Bay this week. Monday night, Philly and the Chargers. And our Sunday night game, also huge, as Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs try to save their season against the red-hot Houston Texans. Mahomes knows he's got to empty the tank this week.
You're going to have to utilize everything, not just my legs. I mean, you got to utilize everything you have to go out there and win. I mean, this is a really good football team that's playing really good football right now and has a really good defense. And so we're going to throw it all out there and try to find a way to win. And this will be a big game for us to showcase who we are and who we think we can be moving on the rest of the season.
First time in Patrick Mahomes' career at this point in the season, he's had a less than 50, actually it's a less than 40% chance of making the playoffs. Got to get through Houston to do it. Coming up at halftime, we're going to be talking with a guy he's trying to get through to get there, Jalen Petrie, Houston Texans safety. But when we return, we're going to head back to Ford Field and rejoin Kevin Kugler and Ross Tucker. I'll be back with you at halftime. Enjoy this one. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
You think you're picking out your favorite track. Then, out of nowhere, you get hit with the worst cover you've ever heard. Kind of like when you're shopping for a loan and that great rate switches to a not-so-great rate during the application process. Thankfully, you can count on Credit Karma to help you find more accurate rates. Because Credit Karma uses your credit profile to show you real offers with clear terms without hurting your credit scores. No bait and switch, just personalized rates. Download Intuit Credit Karma to get started.
Take a deep breath and visualize. It's Saturday. You just won up to $100 instant Kohl's Cash just because you are one of the first 100 in-store customers. Yes, visualize you at Kohl's as a winner. Plus, you'll also save up to 50% store-wide. It's all happening this Saturday at Kohl's. No purchase necessary while supplies last on 12/6/25. One card per household. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. Offers end December 6th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football is on Westwood One.
Breaks a tackle at midfield. He's going to go all the way down the right sideline for a touchdown.
Tonight, it's the Dallas Cowboys.
Prescott with a snap at one and the knee. And the final seconds will tick away for the Dallas Cowboys, their third consecutive victory since the bye week.
We didn't play good ball early, and now we're starting to catch our stride. We're starting to figure out who we are, to have the momentum we do right now, the confidence, and not just that, the right guys in the locker room who understand where we are, who understand that this is the most important time of the year, and showing that in just their daily prep and throughout the week is fun.
And the Detroit Lions.
We just came off a loss, division opponent, and yes, there's urgency, but there's not panic. You start taking this to a level of, then that's when guys start making mistakes. Do your job, handle your business, do it the best you can do it, and be on point.
Let's head to the stadium and join Kevin Kugler and Ross Tucker.
Thank you and welcome to Ford Field in Detroit for a Week 14 showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Kevin Kugler, joined by Ross Tucker. Scott Graham will join us from our Westwood One studios at halftime. Lions corner DJ Reed summed up the night very well. He said, the playoffs are now. That should be the mindset. In a way, yes, we're in a hole. We're 7-5, so we just got to win. You could say that same sentiment for the Dallas Cowboys, who are 6-5-1 and have been essentially in playoff mode, Ross, since they started 3-5-1. Two teams that know how big this game is tonight.
It is absolutely massive. It feels like a playoff game. I agree with DJ Reed. You can feel it in the building, talking with players, coaches, even executives for both teams. They recognize just how much of a difference it makes for their season, whether or not they get the win tonight. It's kind of cool that we're getting this in a standalone spot on a Thursday night. It's a nice job by the NFL schedule makers to have this be the Thursday night game, and between two teams that can put a lot of points up, too.
Well, and that's what you're looking at. You're looking at two of the top three offenses in the National Football League, and you're looking at two quarterbacks who can put up yardage in a big way. But it's really hard to talk about these two quarterbacks without starting with the season that Dak Prescott is having. Only 8 games last year with the hamstring injury. He's been phenomenal the entire season. The defense wasn't great early. It's been better, and that really underlines what his offense has been.
I think he's fantastic. I don't understand why some people still don't give him his props. I think he's been essentially a top 10 quarterback in the NFL all 10 years that he's been in the league. He's top 2 in the league right now in both passing yards and touchdowns. Certainly helps when you have the receiving duo that they have. Ferguson at tight end done a nice job, but the stars of the show have been George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb on the outside. The Lions secondary is beat up, so you would expect that to be where Dak Prescott looks to attack. I'm fascinated to see what kind of coverages the Lions play tonight. They play more man than anybody else. I am not expecting that with the matchups that they'd have to go with tonight.
Meanwhile, for that Lions offense, Jared Goff, top 3 in the league in completion percentage, passing touchdowns, passer rating. He's got 2 of the most talented running backs in the game in Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. And he does have a dinged-up Amon-Ra St. Brown in the lineup. It's an offense that can certainly get a team right very quickly.
A lot of people were not expecting Amon-Ra St. Brown to play tonight. I'd include myself with that. He didn't practice one time, had the ankle injury from Thanksgiving, but he is an absolute warrior, and that's huge for the Lions to have him. Even so, I still think they need to try to get explosive plays against a Dallas defense that is much improved. They added a bunch of reinforcements at the trade deadline and coming back from the bye week, and those guys have played very well. They're not an elite unit, Kevin, but they went from being arguably the worst in the league to very solid.
Dallas Cowboys take the field carrying the flag of Marshawn Nealon, their late teammate who passed just a few weeks ago. They have really dedicated this to him the rest of the way. Much more to come as we approach kickoff between the Cowboys and the Lions, but as we get closer to kickoff with the Lions and the Cowboys, this is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would it leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Choose the company I trust, Endurance. If your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers auto protection on the drivetrain, AC, and more. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits. A $2,000 value, free.
For your free quote, go to endurancewarranty.com. That's endurancewarranty.com.
Football is so much more than a single season. It's something you look forward to 365 days of the year. Just like Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies, too. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
This is the story of the one.
American Airlines, proud to be the official airline of your Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com. Invest like your icons with Blockchain.com. And by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Now, the voice of the Dallas Cowboys, Brad Shedd.
Well, we begin now a 3-hour love sonnet to Dome Stadia because it's 18 degrees outside in downtown Detroit, and Christy Scales will be singing lead vocals, our sideline reporter, in our love song to Dome Stadia. But Babe Laufenberg, people frequently say, us among them, all you really want is a meaningful games in December. Yep. Now, that's a lie, because all the fans want every game their team plays to be a victory, ending in only their team holding up any trophies. Short of that, nobody's happy. But we got a meaningful game in December. And I think we know how the Cowboys got from abysmal to where they are. But why are the Lions 6-5?
You know, injuries are a big part of it. And, you know, when You play in the NFL, you just see it. You play a lot of close games, and they've not come out on the winning end of them. I'll give you a quick example. Last week, 16 games were played. All the teams played. The Rams were the biggest favorite of any team over the weekend and Thursday, and they lost to Carolina. It's that kind of a league. And Detroit is just in that position where they've come out on the short end. They had a chance to win last week against Green Bay, didn't get it done.
One of the hardest things, I think, in team sports is the elusive learning how to win. Everybody wants to win. You can't teach lessons in it. You can kind of tell when a team has started to do that. Brian Schottenheimer, do you agree that that's an important thing, and is your team doing that now?
The only way to learn how to win is to win. You win close ball games, you win comebacks, you spot Philadelphia 21 points. That's something you can draw from in the future. Go into the fourth quarter against the four-time Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, and you find a way to win. Look at last week, third play of the game, we throw an interception, and 2 plays later, they score a touchdown. And there's zero panic. Why? The game's 60 minutes. All those things add up to having that success makes your guys confident in the moment.
Yeah, Bill Parcells, Brad, as you know, used to say confidence is born of demonstrated ability. So fall behind 21 to Philadelphia, the defending Super Bowl champs. We've done it. Give up 4 touchdowns, no interceptions to Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City and win. We've done it. So I think they are developing some confidence.
The one statistic Brian Schottenheimer mentioned this week, and he mentioned it because he doesn't like it, is his team's turnover differential. And how do they turn that around? Because they're minus.
Don't turn it over. They're -5. Detroit's
plus
5.
5.
Yeah. So that's a differential of 10 right there.
Thank you. Yeah.
And they know they got to protect football. We all know that. It's kind of rule one now in the NFL and really all levels of football. The turnover differential.
The Cowboys, by the way, have their women's flag football team out here. Christy Scales, that's former Cowboy Danny McCray, who works in administration now, and he kind of runs that team, doesn't he?
Proud moment for Danny, former safety, and Coach Charles Ali representing girls flag. We have over 60 teams in Dallas North Texas high schools that participate in girls flag.
That's a cool thing. Hey, you know, Babe was talking about the playoff atmosphere. The pregame show guys were. What's it feel like to you down there?
Absolutely. It's a whiteout. Sold out the tickets, standing room only, over $190.
Okay. Fortunately, we didn't have to pay quite that much. Cowboys and the Lions. This should be good. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Hey, it's Haley Steinfeld. When everything requires your attention, it can be tough to figure out what to prioritize. But I'm here to talk to you about something that you should always put first, your breast health. In fact, if you're 40 and over, you should be getting screened once a year. And if you're under 40, it's never too soon to visit yourattentionplease.com to learn about your breast cancer risk. So go on, pay the girls some attention and take the time to find out your breast cancer risk at yourattentionplease.com. Trust me, your future self will thank you.
As the casino of the Dallas Cowboys, with the best concerts and luxury spa, the world of WinStar will have you saying, wow. Please game responsibly.
Trust me, your future self will thank you.
As the casino of the Dallas Cowboys, with the best concerts and luxury spa, the world of WinStar will have you saying, wow. Please game responsibly.
How's it going? House spinning, backflipping, funky chicken dancing kind of fan? Then you need Academy Sports and Outdoors. Get a new grill that says, I smoke brisket and my rivals. A jersey that says, I show so much spirit that it makes mascots blush. And decoys that say, I can talk a dove out of its feathers. Now those are wins. Score undefeatable prices at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Because here, fun can't lose.
Throughout time, man has expressed himself through dance. The Charleston, the two-step, and yes, even the Macarena. But few dances have captured the imagination like the victory dance. It says, I am a winner. In your face, world. With Cowboys scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery, you could have lots to celebrate with top prizes of $100K, plus enter for a chance to win VIP Cowboys experiences. Dust off your victory dance and play today. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
Football is a team sport.
Every inch of gridiron gain from the line of scrimmage to the painted end zone relies on many heads, hands, and hearts working together. It's the same with healthcare. You need the right support, the right access, the right solution, when and where you need it. United Healthcare is the proud healthcare sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. We bring coverage you can count on into Cowboys territory. See how at UHC.com.
Dave Laufenberg comes into the game happy because Sean Hockley is the referee, and he has the captains gathered in the middle of the Lion logo at the 50-yard line.
Sean Hockley, by the way, came
because Sean Hockley is the referee, and he has the captains gathered in the middle of the Lion logo at the
Brad Sham, one of our most faithful listeners, is my son Joe Willie Laufenberg, as you know. And
did I read Joe Willie is moving back to Dallas?
He is. He's back in Dallas.
He
missed me.
Is that going to cut your coffee bill down? Is he going to buy coffee occasionally?
That's right. I don't have to send him $15 on Saturday.
All right, there you go.
Anyway, so he listened to my hit this morning on our flagship station, 105.3 The Fan, and I talked about the fact that Detroit's missing a couple of guys in the secondary, but they play man-to-man, and Dan Campbell is a hold my beer and watch this guy. They don't change for anyone. He said, texted me back saying, playing a lot of man-to-man with a banged-up secondary against the most formidable wide receiving duo in the NFL might be a recipe for disaster. What do you think?
If it's good enough for Joe Willie Laufenberg, I'm ready to get on the plane and go home because it's freaking cold in here.
But am I right, though? I mean, Dan Campbell doesn't change. He's going to go for it on fourth down.
Oh, no, right, yeah.
He's going to play man defense. They're going to do what they do.
To their credit, though, with all the injuries they've had in the secondary, and Terrion Arnold, their best corner, went on injured reserve now, but they've continued to play really aggressively. The Cowboys are wearing navy jerseys tonight with silver pants and helmets and big white numerals. So the Lions are in there all white. Babe mentioned they've declared a white out. All the fans have white towels to wave. White shirts and pants and silver helmets and blue numbers on their jersey. And it's Tom Kennedy and Jacob Sailors back to return the kicks. One of their injuries is Khalif Raymond, their best kick returner. So Brandon Aubrey will kick it from our right to our left. Thank you for the indoor stadium. And the kick will go to Cunningham at the 5, up the right side to the 35-yard line. And it's Jacob Sailors, backup running back, who brought it back up to the 33. You know, I asked Nick Sorensen the other day if he was happy with his team's kickoff coverage. And he said, yeah, he was. And then I wonder if, when you look at the averages, the touchbacks, some of the touchbacks are not all touchbacks anymore. They're not just the same thing. Anyway, the Lions are going to start at their own 36-yard line. And Jared Goff, the quarterback, in the shotgun. And he throws it underneath to Amon St. Brown, who, yes, he's playing. Wrapped up in the Dr. Pepper starting defense by Savon Rebel and Donovan Wilson. Jahmyr Gibbs, maybe the most explosive back in the league, started at running back for the Lions.
If you just heard the big roar here and you're wondering, what was that about? Dan Skipper has teched in as tackle eligible.
Big Dan Skipper, who people forget started with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowboys brought him in the league, but he's their extra offensive lineman. And an eligible player on 2nd down and 3 now at the Detroit 43. They're going left to right. Tight end in motion from right to left. Play action. Goff with a man in his face has to throw it in the ground. Incomplete. And that was Osa Odigizua, who came blasting up the middle to set up 3rd down. The rest of that Detroit offense is they're on their 3rd left guard. Tristan Colon is starting next to the center, Graham Glasgow, and the rookie from Georgia, Tate Ratledge, is the right guard. Taylor Decker and Panay Sewell, the outstanding tackles. They're down 3 tight ends. Ross Dwelly is starting. Jamison Williams, Amron St. Brown, and Tom Kennedy, the wide receivers, on 3rd down and close to 4. And Goff back. Oh, the blitzer fell down. and he threw in the left flat to Gibbs, and Gibbs running for a first down to the 50 and down across the 40-yard line. Quinnen Williams came all the way from the line of scrimmage to tackle Gibbs after a 19-yard gain.
Well, they released the left tackle there, Taylor Deckard, in front of Gibbs, so he's got a big body in front of him. He easily handles Kenneth Murray outside, and boy, Gibbs is dangerous, isn't he? Wow. You feel good about holding him to like 19 yards.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, oh, we held him to 19.
First down at the Dallas 38-yard line. We'll give you the rest of the Dr. Pepper defense in a moment. Play action by Goff. He throws it over the middle of the 35. Gibbs made a great move, got loose, went to the 20, down to the 15. Did the ball come out?
Nope.
He came out. He came out of the scrum and take it down to the 11-yard line. This is a special player. This is an all-pro, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Wow. I mean, they had him twice.
And then not at all. That's 26 on the pass reception.
It's a little check down.
Oh, he broke Murray's both of his ankles.
Murray got lit up by Deckard on the previous play, and now, both ankles broken.
Yeah, and then Fowler.
Trainer.
Fowler lost him downfield, so it's first down and 10 in the Garda World red zone defensively. At the 12-yard line, play fake, half roll to the right, pass out to the 10, and hauled down at the 8-yard line. Ross Dwelly, former 49er. He is starting at tight end. They started, or at least they have now, with Sam Williams and Donovan Ezeraku at end. Fowler started, not Williams, and that's in place of the injured Jadeveon Clowney, Osa Odigizua, Kenny Clark. Quinnen Williams, the tackles, Kenneth Murray at middle linebacker next to DeMarvion Overshown, Savon Rebel, Deron Bland, the corners, Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker, the safeties. Second down, second down and about 7. And Goff hands it to Gibbs, coming left, and Ezeraku is going to get him. Right now, Ezeraku came off the block, threw him for a yard loss. First running play, all that other stuff Gibbs did, receptions of 19 and 26 yards. The first rush, and Ezeraku says, think again.
Cowboys now just hoping to hold them to 3, 3rd and 8 here. By the way, Detroit, right at the top of the list of first drive points in the NFL, and they got a first drive going here.
3rd and 8, how much does Dan need to go for it? Snap to Goff, back and looking, late pressure, he flushes out, rolls right, sacked! Back at the 21, and it's the former Lion, James Houston, who leads the Cowboys in sacks, coming up with number 5.5 of the year. And so much for going for it on 4th down. What a play by Houston.
That took any decision, I think, out of Dan Campbell's mind right there. And James Houston, you talked about Detroit, drafted him in the 6th round here. He had 8 sacks his rookie year, and he played 7 games. So
I think he didn't play until like Thanksgiving or right around there. All right, so now the ball's spotted at the 38-yard kick for Jake Bates. Outstanding kicker off the left hash. Bates' 38-yard kick is good. The line.
Hinkle rise, Hinkle knows. When you're injured, it's the place to go.
Locally owned and operated, Hinkle Law Offices has been New Mexico's go-to for over 30 years. If you've been in an auto or motorcycle accident, call 505-TOUGH-HELP for a no-charge consultation. That's 505-TUF-HELP, or visit HinkleLawOffices.com. Hinkle Law Offices. Experience you can trust. Help when you need it most.
Hinkle rise, Hinkle knows. When you're injured, it's the place to go.
You wouldn't put an elephant down the drain. It would get stuck and make the sewer back up. For the same reason you wouldn't put grease down the drain. It can harden, get stuck, and make the sewer back up. Either way, you've got a mess on your hands. And while elephants in the sewer are very rare, fats, oils, and grease are the #1 cause of sewer overflows. So protect your home and your health. Put used grease in a coffee can and throw it in the trash, not in the sink. Cool it, can it, chuck it. A message from the Water Authority.
For over 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Santa Paws has left thousands of holiday gifts for your furry, scaly, and winged family members. Pick up a gift for a pet lover or even a new pet. Clark's has shelves full of pet beds, sweaters, toys, and treats. Habitats and tanks galore. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's is celebrating 50 years. Thanks to you, the Christmas Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
Good afternoon. I'm with Daniel's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Oh, thank goodness. Come in.
They told me you need your drain snaked.
Oh, well, actually, there's a snake in the drain.
Oh, boy.
The plumbing pros at Daniel's have seen it all. Daniel's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, drain cleaning, hydrojetting, and more. Plus, commercial kitchen and building annual maintenance packages. DanielsHVACNM.com.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
The Dallas Cowboys and Tequila Herradura know the difference between great and extraordinary. Great is making the playoffs. Extraordinary is doing it 36 times. So when you toast America's most extraordinary team, choose the world's most extraordinary tequila. Tequila Herradura. Extraordinary awaits.
Lions took the opening kickoff, went 44 yards in 8 plays to a 38-yard field goal, but the tackle for loss on the running play by Ezeraku that forced 3rd and 8 that set up the sack by James Houston. Those were the plays the Cowboys weren't making the first half of the year, and they made them then.
That's complimentary football right on the defensive side.
Right away. Bates kicks off, and Turpin will catch this right to left at the 5. Makes his way to the 20, turns left, turns right at the 25, hauled down at the 32. And that's where the Cowboys will start their first possession of the game. A 27-yard kickoff return, and the Dr. Pepper starting offense has Dak Prescott at quarterback, Javonte Williams and Hunter Lipke at running back, Lipke in at fullback, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens the wide receivers, Cooper Beebe the center, Tyler Smith and Tyler Booker are the guards, Nate Thomas and Terrence Steele the tackles. Listen to this crowd. First down is a run to Williams coming through on the left side. Nice healthy pop at the line of scrimmage, but they held him to about 3 yards. And DJ Reader, who is their nominee, the Lions nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year. Solomon Thomas is the nominee for the Cowboys. Reader made that tackle. Aiden Hutchinson, Aleem McNeil, DJ Reader, and Tyleek Williams, the rookie, are the line. Here's Prescott rolling out, throwing to Pickens. On a rollout, he hit him for a first down up at the 45-yard line. And that'll be a first down. And there's an injured Detroit defender.
Well, I think it's Thomas Harper, their safety, and they're already down the safety.
It was Harper who made the tackle, and he's playing for Kirby Joseph. Yeah. They're all pro. I mean, they've been decimated in the secondary, and the Cowboys will play no violins for them. DJ Reed and Amik Robertson are the corners, and Harper and Brian Branch were the safeties, and we'll see what happens with this play with Harper. Pickens picked up 11 for the Cowboys' first down. Well, they're down there a long time. Yeah. Christy Scales, can you see what's going on down there?
Can't tell. He's got 2 doctors around him. He's down on one knee and looking at his right side, mainly talking to him right now, Brad.
Yeah, he's up on one knee. Babe, what would it mean if you had 3 doctors around you on the field?
That means I'm going to have a big bill coming my way soon, is what it means. I think he may have got hit in the head here. I think it's a euphemism now. We say he got knocked woozy, but he kind of got a knee in the head, and I think that's what they're looking at. It could be, who knows what it could be, but again, he did take a knee to the head. Did that affect his neck area? Who knows? But
I mean, he looks woozy. We're looking at it, and he's got 2 athletic trainers.
They're holding him up, kind of,
and a doctor, and they're holding him up. Yeah. They're talking to him, and I don't think he knows exactly where he is. Kind of like the Uber driver we had last night when I asked him if Little Caesars, where we went to the Pentatonics concert, how close that was to Joe Louis Arena, and the guy had never heard of Joe Louis Arena.
Had he heard of Joe Louis? Does he know that he was?
No.
Okay.
No, and that's when I gave up. Yeah. That's when I said, thank goodness this is a short cab ride.
Yeah. Well, to your point, Brad, about the injuries and how they've been bailing it together, they lost more games than any other team, starter games last year, to injury. Still went 15-2. This year, they're once again leading the league in games lost by starters, and this year they're trying to hang on a little bit more.
Well, the Cowboys are now 1st and 10 at their own 47. This crowd very much into it. Prescott is under center. And back to throw into the left flat to Williams, and he cannot break that tackle That's going to be a loss of 4 yards, and Derek Barnes, the veteran linebacker from Purdue, makes the stop. They probably have, babe, I'm going to say, see if you agree, the best 3-man group of linebackers in the league.
Yeah, they're awfully good, and they stay on the field. They play a lot of base defense, meaning those linebackers stay on the field. Against Green Bay, Campbell never left the field. They had 63 offensive plays, Green Bay did. He was on for all 63, as was Anzalone.
That was a loss of 5, 2nd and 15. Snap to Prescott, delayed blitz. Throws it over the middle, a perfect throw to CeeDee Lamb. Jake Ferguson, 87, not 88, at the 40. We are a little ways away from the field.
But I like it. We're good.
That was 18 to Ferguson, and boy, that right on the money, and here they go on the ball. Quick first down, Prescott back deep, ball down the left side, wanted Flanoy, and he overthrew him. And the one defender who was running with him, Rock Yassin, who's starting tonight at cornerback.
Terry Arnold, their first-round pick from last year.
Yeah, who's on IR, speaking of games missed.
I mean, they are just all beat up in the secondary. Again, I'm not sure how they're going to hold up in that secondary against these receivers, but we're going to find out.
That was an aggressive first down call. Cowboys down 3-0, their first possession of the game, 2nd and 10. Prescott with a draw to Williams, and that's going nowhere. He barely got a yard. They don't have big names in the middle of that defensive line, but their defensive backs come down and play aggressively.
Well, they got a big name on the end of that defensive line.
Yeah, huge name.
Aiden Hutchinson. And this is where he gets revved up, right? 3rd and 10, you better account for him.
Yeah, you do not want 3rd and long, so it'd be nice to get a few more yards for Brandon Aubrey. Listen to this crowd. Shotgun on 3rd down and 9.5, and Prescott back. Good block from Nate Thomas. Throws a bullet to the 23, and it's dropped or knocked incomplete by Pickens. There was a lot of activity around him. Pickens thought he should have had it.
Good break on the ball. Avonte Maddox at safety. He just comes up and he arrives with Pickens and the ball at the same time.
Maddox, of course, played many years for the Eagles. That's where the Cowboys have seen him. So Brandon Aubrey will come on and try to kick one of 57 yards to tie the game.
Chip shot
from the left hash. Good operation. 57 for Aubrey, and the kick is, of course, perfect. And we are tied at 3 with 8:07 to play in the first quarter. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
When your reputation's on the line, trust the firm partnered with America's team. Whether in the courtroom or on the field, winning matters. So choose Barberi Law Firm for a masterful defense. Call 682-LAW-STAR.
From the field to the festivities, Lucchese embodies the essence of luxury and tradition. Handcrafted with meticulous precision, each pair offers unmatched comfort and style. Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese. Shop the collection today at the Lucchese store at the Star in Frisco or online at lucchese.com. Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
If you're looking for fresh American roasted coffee that gives back, you need to head to your local grocery store and pick up a bag of Black Rifle coffee. That's right, America's coffee is now available in the coffee aisle of a grocery store near you. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-founded with a mission to give back to those brave men and women who have served our nation. Every bag, box, or can you purchase helps support that mission. Head to your local grocery store and roast yourself some Black Rifle coffee today.
Last call, Hail Mary, touchdown, hey.
Welcome to the world of WinStar, the casino of the Dallas Cowboys, where 10,000 electronic games plus roulette, craps, and blackjack is just the beginning. Get lost in our 2-story luxury spa, rest in one of our vast hotel towers, and catch the biggest names in music and comedy at the spectacular Lucas Oil Live, all just 1 hour north of DFW. So come live in the wow at the world of WinStar. Please game responsibly.
Ashley is proud to call Dallas home. Just like the Dallas Cowboys unite our city, we believe your personal style brings your home to life. From furniture to decor, Ashley has everything you need in one place, making it easy to achieve your dream home. Explore incredible styles and budget-friendly options, perfect for creating a space you love. Ashley is here for you, serving the Dallas community. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Right across.
Hey, Cowboys fans, grab a Miller Lite. Taste you can depend on. Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys. Taste like Miller time. So, back at Ford Field here in Detroit, both teams have had a possession. Both teams have kicked a field goal. We got a 3-3 ball game. 8:07 remaining here in the first quarter. And Brad Sham, you look at this Detroit team. This is pretty remarkable statistics in my eyes. They've gone 56 straight regular season games without losing back-to-back games. It's the longest streak since Tom Brady's New England Patriots from 2012 to 2015. So that's a mark of a good team when you don't let one loss become another.
Exactly. Here is the kick by Aubrey. It is taken by Kennedy on the left side at about the 8. He's quickly across the 30. He's running right through him over the 40. And it's Aubrey who makes the tackle all the way up at the 48. And the reason I asked Nick Sorensen the other day how he felt about his team's kickoff coverage is, I don't care what the numbers say, I don't think it's been very good. I think it's been real average. And you do not want to let this, that's a 40-yard kickoff return, and you do not want to let this offense get field position on a play like that.
I like his honesty. Usually you say, hey, your kick coverage hasn't been good. And they say, no, really, it has.
He said he thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Lions now will start at their 47. Goff under center, and he will give the ball to Montgomery, who gets almost to the 50. Sam Williams in at defensive end.
Is it my imagination?
Holds him to about a 2-yard gain.
Excuse me. Is it my imagination, or is Sam Williams playing better?
Sam Williams is playing much better.
Okay.
It's not just your imagination.
Well, because sometimes it runs away with me.
And so does Sam Williams. But there's no doubt, and I think, based on all my years as a psychologist, it's because he doesn't have to carry the load anymore. Second down, about 8. At the Detroit 48, Goff with play action, pressure, pocket collapsing. Ball is bounced into the ground at the feet of St. Brown. Cowboys are acting like it was a fumble, but it wasn't.
Yeah, he just threw it down.
Yeah.
It's not going to be intentional grounding because St. Brown was there, and Goff just said, not going to take a sack.
However, from the Cowboys' perspective, the most important part of that was the pocket was collapsing.
Pass was incomplete. It's third down.
You know, let me just say, we see it from up here. You may be watching it on TV and listening to us, which we appreciate. But when you're on the field, all you do see is a loose ball. The ball's loose. You're not seeing it maybe come out of his hand.
Right.
You're covering your guy. There's a ball. You go get it.
To your point, spotter Jake Goldberg points out that was Sam Williams with the pressure. Beat Taylor Decker and got a hand on Goff's shoulder. So this is a pretty big 3rd and 8. At the Detroit 47.
Watch St. Brown patrol in the middle of the field here.
Snap to Goff, standing with time, throwing right. The receiver fell down, St. Brown, and the ball goes incomplete. Bland was covering him. I just don't know how St. Brown can have 2 completely healthy ankles. I mean, he's a gutty player. You know, he's tough. He knows his team needs this game, but he cannot be full strength.
Yeah, he is not. Limited practice this week for St. Brown. Did he even practice at all?
He didn't.
Yeah, they listed him as questionable coming into the game. Obviously, he's playing, but never got on the practice field.
Dan, don't fake punt now. This is a 3 and out. And the ball is punted by their outstanding veteran punter, Jake Fox. There's a flag down as Turpin fields the ball at about the 8. He called for a fair catch, so there are 2 flags. One is probably an illegal block on the Cowboys' return team, and then Turpin, who obviously didn't think he called for a fair catch, 43-yard punt. We're looking at a replay. He kind of half-waved, but that's a fair catch call, don't you think?
It's really an invalid fair catch. See if they call that, because you have to get your hand above your head and wave it side to side, just one time.
Well, he didn't get that hand above his head.
Never got it above his head, and he's only about 5'7", so
yeah.
didn't have far to go.
Didn't have to go. So Sean Hockley is going to convene his committee.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both by the receiving team.
Yeah, we knew that.
Invalid fair catch signal.
Look at you.
9. This is declined because it will be enforced from the spot of the foul. During the kick, holding number 25. This penalty is half the distance to the goal from the end of the kick.
Yeah.
It's first down.
That's the Quez Bridges. That won't do.
I know you're happy.
Well, they're inside the 10.
Yes, you're happy.
Prescott's more than 90 away. He's just where he wants to be. I'm not really happy, but he's comfortable.
Yeah, that's one on that fair catch signal. Turpin didn't really know what he wanted to do, so he kind of did neither. He just got it up to about his shoulder.
I will say the ball is at the 5, and I don't know if that's really what you want.
Well, you want it. They don't.
At the 5, 1st and 10.
Brad said Dak Prescott loves a long way to go.
Well, he does. Look at the results.
Yes.
Prescott is under center.
Man, it is loud.
Man in motion, hands the ball to Williams. Trying to pick his way across the line of scrimmage only for a yard. The Lions are one of the better run defending teams in the league. They're 11th in yards per game and 5th in yards per carry, averaging only 3.9 given up, and the Cowboys are understanding why so far.
I always look at that yards per carry, because if you want to run it 50 times, yeah, you're going to have 100 yards at the end of the day, but yards per carry is a biggie, and they're one of the best at it.
2nd and 9 at the Dallas 6. Prescott's in the gun. Snap is back. He airs this out. Pickens at the 9, and he's tackled, pulls forward to the 10. So 3rd and 5, but Amik Robertson, who has suddenly become the nickel, a very good tackler from Louisiana Tech, made that stop, and boy, this can be a field-tilting game changer, this play.
You know, it's that game within the game. You take over the ball at the 5, you're not necessarily looking to score,
right?
But you do want to get that first down and get it off the goal line and not give Detroit the good field position.
They already had it on their kickoff return and wasted it. Now here's 3rd and 5, Dallas at its own 10. Snap to Prescott. A little late pressure. Oh, he's going to be sacked in the end zone for a safety. It's a safety, and we think it was Hutchinson. Jack Campbell might have had a piece of it, and Dak never had a chance. And the Lions now lead 5-3, and they're going to get the ball.
Well, Lion fans wanted to know, what has happened to Hutchinson. Now, is this Campbell? Yeah, Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell. Jack Campbell got the sack.
He got the sack. Now I'm going to say, will they take a look at it? Was the ball out? But the entire ball has to be out of the end zone. I'm going to guess they're going to take a look at it, and I'm not quite sure. Are we playing on? I'm sorry. The play is under review. Okay. Yep. They'll take a look at it.
Okay, go ahead and run that down again.
We'll get a little review and see what we think.
We'll tell people again what it is we're looking at.
So the entire ball has to be out. I still haven't figured it out. We talked about it maybe last week. To score a touchdown, just 1 centimeter of the ball has to be in the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Coming out of the end zone, the entire ball has to be out.
Well, that depends on where they call forward progress.
Yeah.
The shot we're getting is not a true down-the-line shot. It's tilted just to a little bit of an angle.
I think the safety is going to stand.
I do too.
That'll be. I just don't think there's enough there to say, the entire ball was out.
And Jack Campbell's got 8 tackles or more in all of his games this year.
How about this draft, 2023? This is how you get good, right? This is how you become the Detroit Lions. 2023 draft, Jahmyr Gibbs, then Jack Campbell, then Sam Laporta, then Brian Branch, who we haven't really talked about today, but just an outstanding safety. Here we go.
When the quarterback was contacted by the defender, the entire football was out of the end zone. Therefore, it is not a safety. It's 4th down.
Oh, but now
Ryan Anger, tell them what they've won.
Yeah, now you're punting from your 6-inch line or whatever the heck it's going to be. So this is just going to be one step and get this ball off. And many times you see big returns on these plays because Anger, you're not looking for anything other than get it out of the end zone. And the protection team, they're not heading downfield. It's protection first. Because Detroit, typically you're 15 yards deep for the punt. He's got 10 yards to deal with. So Detroit is setting up for a return. They're doubling each of the gunners on the outside.
Tom Kennedy, the return man, is standing at his own 47. And Anger, who's punted better in the last few weeks, needs his best punt of the year right now. And he got a high kick. That's a pretty good kick. Kennedy back to his 37, coming right with a lot of room. 50, 45. Hauled down by Lipke at the 43-yard line of the Cowboys. A 62-yard punt, but a very healthy return. Lions are winning on special teams. Game tied at 3 in the first quarter. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Get ready for the most electrifying holiday event, the Cowboys Christmas Extravaganza, powered by Reliant at the Star in Frisco. From November 21st to December 20th, join us every Friday and Saturday night for a performance featuring the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, Dallas Cowboys Rhythm and Blue, Rowdy, Santa Claus, and appearances from your favorite Cowboys legends. Best of all, the show is free and open to the public. For details, visit thestardistrict.com. Don't miss out on the holiday magic.
Throughout time, man has expressed himself through dance. The Charleston, the two-step, and yes, even the Macarena. But few dances have captured the imagination like the victory dance. It says, I am a winner. In your face, whirl. With Cowboys scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery, you could have lots to celebrate with top prizes of $100K, plus enter for a chance to win VIP Cowboys experiences. Dust off your victory dance and play today. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
Football is a team sport. Every inch of gridiron gain, from the line of scrimmage to the painted end zone, relies on many heads, hands, and hearts working together. It's the same with healthcare. You need the right support, the right access, the right solution, when and where you need it. United Healthcare is the proud healthcare sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. We bring coverage you can count on into Cowboys territory. See how at uhc.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Cowboy fans, this season choose Miller Lite, the only light beer brewed with great taste, 96 calories, and only 3.2 carbs. It's Miller time.
A connection may be all that it takes to change a life, launch a business, or change a story. The power to connect is the power to change. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Well, the Cowboys dodged a bullet on the sack by Campbell, and didn't see who he beat up the middle, but
yeah, he didn't get picked up. I think he pretty much had a clean run at Dak Prescott.
Yeah, and so the Cowboys gave up a 40-yard kickoff return, but their defense cracked down and it turned in a 3-and-out. But now a 21-yard punt return, and don't forget the penalty on Quez Bridges that made him start at the 5, and now the Lions are going to have half a field minus 5, a 42-yard line starting point. Coming left to right for Goff. We are 3-3 in the first quarter. Goff back, plenty of time, throws it out left. Gibbs, good sure tackle for a 5-yard gain at about the 38 by Stewart, Reddy Stewart and Hooker. And by the way, we're going to do our best to keep you up to date on this, but Kenneth Murray and Logan Wilson are alternating series at middle linebacker. So on the 3-and-out before, Wilson was the middle linebacker, and now it's Murray. 2nd and 6 for Detroit at the Dallas 38. Shotgun for Goff into the left. Well, there's nobody on that tight end. Anthony Ferkser from Harvard, knocked out by Savon Rebel. They're down like to their 4th tight end.
Again, Sam Laporta out. He's been out 3 weeks. He's on IR, back injury. How about this, though? It's a smart room. Ferkser is from Harvard. Ross Dwelly, their other tight end, is from University of San Diego. Neither of those schools give scholarships. And Dwelly is an engineering graduate. So
Dan Skipper is split wide out to the right. Now he comes into the slot, and they throw it to him. He dropped the ball, and 2 flags went down. One in the pocket and one at the line of scrimmage. We've got an offside on Dallas.
They got 2 men
and
moving
an illegal shift.
Yeah, they got 2 men going at the same time here. That was, again, hold my beer and watch this.
Illegal shift by the offense. Not all players got set simultaneously. It's a 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
That was That was pretty wild.
Yeah, well, we could see that Skipper in the right flat was coming in, and someone in the left flat was moving, and nobody accounted for Skipper, and why would you?
They just love this, don't they? I mean, Detroit and Dan Campbell, and I mean, you seriously going to flex out your 320-pound?
Well, it almost worked. 1st and 15 at the 37. But as Ernie Zampese told us many years ago, great offensive coach, it was a bad play because it didn't work. 1st and 15, play fake, and a throwback into the left flat on a screen, and it's Gibbs, and he is hauled down by Ezeraku, who uncovered from his block on the end and hustled down the line to make the stop after just a couple of yards. Ezeraku looks better and better with every snap.
Yep. Hey, it's a process, right? It takes time. Everybody expects, like, game one, what happened to this guy or that guy? Well, he's a rookie, and he's learning the NFL game, but, boy, he has really come on.
3:40 left in the first quarter, 3-3 game. 2nd down, 12 for the Lions. Goff back to throw, over the middle, caught wide open, the 25-yard line. St. Brown to the 15. St. Brown inside the 10 to the 8.
You were saying something about he has a couple of bad ankles, Brad?
Yeah, and who was saying something about watch him running around the middle of the field?
Yep, that's his territory, man. Between the numbers. That's exactly where he goes. He lines up slot left and runs a little slant route inside and short throw and a big run.
Stewart, I don't know if Stewart was supposed to have him, but he was playing off, and then he caught it and just turned right, and 27 yards later, Bland caught up to him. 1st and goal at the 8 for the Lions in a 3-3 game. Goff under center. And a fly sweep coming left to right to Williams, diving over the pylon, but he did not get in. He stepped out of bounds at the 1, the first touch of the game.
And he just threw the ball basically in the midfield.
The first touch of the game for Jamison Williams, their outstanding wide receiver, who thought he'd
Runs out of bounds
scored.
at the 1 yard line. It's 2nd down.
And because he was out of bounds, because he thought he'd scored, as Babe said, that's why he threw the ball into the middle of the field.
Yeah, that should really be a delay of game. When you do that, that's a delay of game. Maybe because the ball was out of bounds already, it didn't happen that way.
Skipper's back in as an eligible tight end on the right side. Under center, Goff, and a handoff, Gibbs dancing up the middle and makes a little hip wiggle and pounds in. Touchdown Lions, and they've regained the lead on the first touchdown of the game with 2:14 to play in the first quarter.
You don't think of Jahmyr Gibbs as a powerful guy. You know, he runs about a 4.3, and he's a little bit short and all that good stuff, but he's a powerful runner. They got him up inside the tackles there.
And they did a great job of pulling the right guard, Tate Ratledge, from the right side out to the left, and he picked off Sam Williams, who was the only one who had a chance to get him. Good play design and execution by the Lions. Jack Bates for the extra point. The kick is good with...
Casino at the Downs has it all. Enjoy cash drawings, daily food specials, senior Fridays for players 50 and better, and active and retired military offers Tuesdays. Plus, late night loot midnight to 2 a.m. Monday through Thursday to win up to $500 in free play. Only at Casino at the Downs.
Hey golfers, want to take your game home? Eagle Greens and Turf uses top quality synthetic turf and precision contouring to create a realistic surface that mimic the true feel and performance of a real putting green. Eagle Greens and Turf specialize in custom designed putting greens and residential lawns that bring the game home. Perfect for practice, play, and entertaining. Now, Sun Country Amateur Golf Association members receive a 20% discount. Visit suncountrygolf.com. Eagle Greens and Turf. Free evaluations. 505-273-2744.
Join us at Legacy Church for the biggest Christmas celebration in New Mexico. Starting with our Christmas production, 4 opportunities, December 14th through the 17th at 6:30 p.m. at our central campus here in Albuquerque. This free event is one your whole family will love. Then we'll have our midnight candlelight communion service Christmas Eve, December 24th at 11:59 p.m. at all our campuses. Text Christmas to 70456 for all the details sent right to your phone. Celebrate together at Christmas at Legacy.
Ever notice what happens when your home is beautifully organized? You have more space, more room to breathe. At California Closets, our designers know just what questions to ask to create exactly what you want. Your personalized experience includes custom design and installation to deliver a result that truly reflects your style and needs. That's the California Closets difference. We call it practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at californiaclosets.com.
Put your game faces on and get ready to experience sports betting like never before. Caesars Sportsbook is taking over at Route 66 Casino Hotel with new game-dominating betting options, better rewards, and the best sportsbook in the U.S. Let the games begin. Place your bets today. Get your kicks.
Dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us at children.org/help today.
Christmas extravaganza powered by Reliant at the Star in Frisco from November 21st to December 20th. Join us every Friday and Saturday night for an electrifying holiday performance. For details, visit thestardistrict.com. 2:14 remaining here in the first quarter at Ford Field in Detroit. Lions with the Jahmyr Gibbs 1-yard touchdown run puts them up 10-3. And Brad, you talk about complimentary football all the time, and well, the Lions just played it
perfectly. Got a short field. Their defense set them up for the short field.
Then they get a big punt return.
And then they got a big punt return, and then they played offense. Now here's Bates punching the kickoff to his right. Turpin fields it at the 7, up the left side to the 25 to the 30. And the Cowboys will start there, and I'm not sure Marty, listen to me. First time I've done that all year. I'm not sure Brian Schottenheimer has had a chance to get through his 15 plays. In fact, I'm almost sure he hasn't. Because you have to throw out the window that goal line coming out series, don't you?
Right there, you're in survival mode.
Statistician Bob Thomas tells us they've only run 10 plays. So they're at their 30, right to left. Prescott under center. They're going to give it to Williams coming up through the left side, his best run of the night. And he attracted a huge crowd to the 36. That's his best run so far. Jack Campbell and Anzalone drag him down. We'll make an AT&T call to the sideline to Christy Scales.
And Cowboys return specialist Javonte Turpin paying the price on that return. They're looking at his left shoulder, checking him for a stinger. Checking his right shoulder. It's been the left shoulder that's been injured the past month.
Okay, thank you. Second down and a short 4. Prescott under center. Another run to Williams. Cuts it back into the middle of the line. Picked up 2.5 of the 4. Aleem McNeil, big defensive tackle, stopped him. So this Schottenheimer, babe, saying, hey, we are going to run the ball.
Well, so far that's been the way it's gone here, right? I mean, 3rd and 1, and Detroit on these short yardage situations. Number one, they're going to get some big bodies in there, but they will hit the gaps. They will shoot 7 guys into every gap here.
It's 3rd and about 1.5,
which means you go play action.
Prescott under center, play action. Looking to the right flat, nothing there. Checks it down to Flanoy, 43 for a first down. He wanted something in the flat that was covered, so he took his next check down, which was just enough for a first down to Ryan Flanoy.
Yeah, you had Hunter Lipke out there in the right flat, but you're exactly right. I think a nice, easy, short throw. Got Flanoy. Flanoy just ran about a 5-yard hook over that right side, and Dak gave him the ball.
Very important first down for Dallas, down 10-3 in the first quarter. At the 43, there's a handoff to Williams again, plowing behind the right guard this time. Across the 45, maybe got 2 yards, Anzalone with the stop. You just watch these Lions a lot, and Anzalone, Campbell, and Barnes, nobody covers the ground in the run and coverage like those 3 guys do. We have reached the end of the first quarter. The Cowboys will turn around and go left to right looking for...
Duke City Ready Mix is growing fast, and we want you to grow with us. We're a team of hardworking New Mexicans proud to serve our community with quality and heart. Join a workplace that's all about opportunity with great pay, benefits, and paid vacation, plus a team that feels like family. Come join our thriving community and grow your professional career. Kickstart your journey today at DukeCityReadyMix.com. That's DukeCityReadyMix.com. Duke City Ready Mix. Strong foundation, stronger future.
Over 40 years and they're still working for the weekend.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Loverboy. They're gonna turn it loose, and you'll be loving every minute of it. Friday, January 16th, 8 p.m. Legends Theater at Route 66 Casino Hotel. On sale now at Ticketmaster. Loverboy, presented by Legends Theater at Route 66 Casino Hotel.
Houston Wholesale Cars has won Best Used Car Dealership from Albuquerque the Magazine the last 13 years for a reason. They offer the best, clean, quality cars at the lowest possible prices. Their motto is, shop smart, buy smart. Houston Wholesale buys in volume, which enables them to sell in volume with a lower profit margin due to lower overhead. Come see the award-winning Best Used Car Dealership, Houston Wholesale Cars. Shop smart, buy smart. Lomas near Washington, proud sponsor of the Isotopes and Lobos. HoustonWholesaleCars.com.
Feeling overwhelmed with life? Like you're always falling behind on daily tasks, finances, or even keeping up with the kids? Let State Farm agent Art Sandoval help you simplify your life. With Art handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time and more money too. Bundle your policies and you could save up to 40%. Call 505-338-0300 today and get to a better state with State Farm and Art Sandoval.
Happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. To you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat. Find America's team on and off the reels now at a casino near you. Do you have a gambling problem? Please contact 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over. Second quarter just getting underway here in Detroit. Detroit leading the Cowboys 10-3, and the rushing yards, Brad Sham, they've been tough to come by. 6 carries for Javonte Williams, only 18 yards, but you know that if you've been watching Cowboys football this year, Brian Schottenheimer is not going to go away from it.
No, and he knows he can't afford to. What he might have to go away from is Cavante Turpin as his return man. Christy told you about the stinger and now he's in the blue tent. Plus, that's an element that they use in their offense, so that's not helpful. All right, left to right in the blue shirts and gray pants and silver helmets. Dallas down 10-3 to start the second quarter at their own 45. Prescott in the gun. They're going to blitz. Everybody's coming. Throws it left to Flanoy at around the 48, and they gain.
You're listening to ESPN Radio 1017, The Team. KQTM-FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
This is going to be problematic. 3rd down and 6. The place is going nuts at the Dallas 47. Prescott in the gun. Back to throw. Good block from Thomas. Throws it right to Lamb. Broke a tackle at the 50. Right side, first down. And down around the 35. And that was all CeeDee Lamb right there.
Yeah, because when he catches the ball, it is not a first down. He spins out of the grasp of Amik Robertson there, right side of that Cowboys offense, left side of that Lions defense, and he goes up and gets the first down, gets out of bounds.
I guess Turpin's okay because he just came in to replace Flanoy.
I would guess he's okay then.
Yeah. All right, first down at the 37 of Detroit. And here's a fly sweep left to Turpin with a blocker in front, and a big condor in a white shirt came flying across a quarter of the field. Avonte Maddox, and wiped him out after about a 3 or 4 yard, maybe a 4 or 5 yard gain, but Maddox covered a lot of ground.
Boy, Maddox, who is in for Thomas Harper, who is in for Kirby Joseph. I mean, it's a war of attrition for the Detroit Lions.
And
here.
Harper's out for the game with a concussion, so Maddox, the former longtime Philadelphia Eagle, it's his now. He held that to 4 yards, and Turpin was surprised. He didn't think anybody was going to catch it. 2nd and 6. Prescott under center. And here's a handoff, bouncing up the middle of the 30. Tough sledding for Williams.
He got his 3 yards, which is what he's been averaging.
Tonight, yeah. Jack Campbell makes the stop. And here, I mean, this is what they call this grimy, dirty yards. And when you make them, they're gorgeous. 3rd down. It's almost 4 at the Lions' 30. Lions up 10-3. Ferguson in motion to the left, now back right. Prescott in the gun. Snap is back. Little toss play to the right. To the 30-yard line. Broken tackle across the 25 and a first down. How about Javonte Williams?
Yeah, this time he got out of the grasp of Jack Campbell. Campbell kind of slipping to the ground as Williams cut it back up inside. Boy, that's a big first down, isn't it?
Huge 4-yard run for Williams on 3rd and 3. Jonathan Mingo in the game at wide receiver, and Jalen Tolbert inactive tonight. Malik Davis now in at running back. 1st and 10, Dallas at the 25.5 of Detroit. And a handoff, a play fake to Davis. Prescott rolls left, throws into a crowd at the 20, and fortunately the ball it's knocked down. Spanford caught it?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Spanford, I'm telling you, unleash Brevin Spanford.
Heck of a catch, and if you're going to throw that ball, he threw it to the right guy because Ford is about 6'7", and he needed all of it to go up and get that football.
8-yard pickup to Spanford. 2nd down, a long 2. Prescott in the gun, man in motion. Little inside handoff to Malik Davis. Puts his head down, drives right up onto the edge of the yard to gain at the 16. He's just inches short. 3rd and 1.
And Malik Davis goes off the field. Javonte Williams back on. They kind of slap hands going on and off. And Malik Davis says, yeah, it's pretty tough running in there, isn't it? Javonte said, have you watched?
You want this back? Because here. Oh, boy. Okay, 4 down territory.
Oh, absolutely.
Or take the points?
For Schottenheimer, absolutely.
Lamb, the running back. Prescott on a sneak is going to keep it, push over the right side for a first down. That was the 4th 3rd down in the drive. They've now converted them all. So you didn't even hesitate. Absolutely.
Well, I just, in my mind, knew that Brian Schottenheimer wasn't going to hesitate. And you think Dan Campbell has some effect on these other coaches? Like, hey, you don't think you're the only one who goes for them?
Maybe a little. Maybe a little.
Like, I'll show him.
Hey, this is some pretty big boy football the Cowboys are playing here. First down in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the Detroit 15. Prescott under center. Fake to the left, rolls to the right, throwing it to the end zone just wide of Flanoy. Really good coverage on the right edge of the end zone. Branch, the safety in coverage. He's limping a little bit. He hadn't been healthy either. But clearly, I mean, look how much faith Prescott has in Flanoy, and he's earned it.
And I think we're on our 14th play here of this drive.
Bob will tell us in a minute. 2nd and 10. That's correct.
It has been just a methodical, slow-moving.
Started at the 30. Prescott back. Little screen left, and the Lions blow it up. The ball was knocked out of Williams' hands.
I think the ball got tipped initially, did it not? Looked like it fluttered out.
I think it was Anzalone who was all over Williams, and I didn't see if it was touched. We'll look for a replay, but it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
That was really good defense by Detroit.
Boy, this place is loud.
I mean, it is something. Man in motion, shotgun. Now Williams goes in motion wide left. It's an empty gun. 3rd and 10 at the 15. Snap to Prescott. Blitzed off the edge and sacked. Nate Thomas never got out of his stance hardly to pick up the former Cowboy Al-Qadim Muhammad, who was with him in camp last year for a while. Did nothing, and he's found a home in Detroit.
For some reason, Brad, Nate Thomas is looking inside. It's not a blitz. He doesn't need to block down, but for some reason, he's coming inside, and by that time it's over by the time he gets outside. I didn't understand that pass set.
Neither did Nate Thomas.
Yeah.
Aubrey on to try a 42-yard field goal. The kick is away. The 42-yard kick is good.
Ooh, that just sneaked in on the right side. Ooh. Wow.
With 9:23 left to play in the second quarter, and the score is Detroit 10 and Dallas 6. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team, and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Cowboys Nation is big because everything's bigger in Texas. And Reliant has the energy to power it all. From home field advantage to home sweet home, Reliant has Dallas Cowboys fans all across the Lone Star State covered for every electric moment this season and beyond. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of your Dallas Cowboys.
Reliant, PUCT number 10007.
Football is a team sport. Every inch of gridiron gain, from the line of scrimmage to the painted end zone, relies on many heads, hands, and hearts working together. It's the same with healthcare. You need the right support, the right access, the right solution, when and where you need it. United Healthcare is the proud healthcare sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. We bring coverage you can count on into Cowboys territory. See how at uhc.com.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown! Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
When it comes time to shop for tailgate favorites, go to Albertsons and Tom Thumb. Get 10% off your groceries every Dallas Cowboys game day when you wear your Cowboys jersey. Albertsons and Tom Thumb, the official supermarket and pharmacy of the Dallas Cowboys. So Brandon Aubrey with the 42-yard field goal. Detroit leading at 10-6, 9:23 remaining in the second quarter. And Brad O'Reilly said that was a 16-play, nearly 8-minute drive, but it only went 46 yards. I mean, usually if you have an 8-minute drive, you went about 85, 90 yards.
2-point something per play is not very good. Per Cowboys Public Relations, in just a moment, Aubrey punches the kick, and it goes to Sailors on the right side, across the 15 to the 20, tackled at the 30-yard line. That's a pretty good open field tackle. Spanned forward with the tackle and gave him an extra little push. Per Cowboys Public Relations, that's 100 career field goals for Brandon Aubrey, and it ties Harrison Butker as the fastest players in NFL history to reach 100 field goals.
And that makes it official for Aubrey. You're not technically official for the percentage and all those great things until you get to 100, and he just did.
The Lions are at their 30-29. Christie's got something. We'll go down to her in just a moment. And the Cowboys need to force a turnover if they can. Goff under center. Play fake. First down. Powey's got all day. And he throws the ball into the ground out to the right near the stick mark. Looking for St. Brown. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. And Christy Scales, what did you see on that kickoff?
Yeah, the reason why the crowd was going nuts and booing is because Brevin Spanford definitely deserved a 15-yard penalty there for shoving the returner's helmet into the turf late after that kickoff return. So Brevin's lucky he didn't get 15 yards there.
He was still pretty fired up over the catch that he made. 2nd and 10. Empty gun for Goff. 4-man line for the Cowboys. Motion in the line. And Overshown comes up winding his arms like
Full start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It was like a referee in a junior high basketball game calling traveling on somebody that just took 30 steps.
I think he had may got a rotator cuff injury. He was pumping it so hard. That was hilarious.
Yeah. He was enthusiastic.
Helping out. 2nd
and 15. The more you can do, right?
Yep.
Lions at their own 24, leading 10-6. 9:12 left second quarter. Goff in an empty gun. Back, out of time, throws it out to the 30-yard line to Gibbs. Curls up to the 37-yard line, and on 2nd and 15, he got about 13 yards. Gibbs has actually hurt the Cowboy, and this is not unusual for him, hurt him more in the receiving game tonight than he has running the ball from scrimmage.
Yeah, he's a threat both ways, and for a running back, you can split him out. He can run kind of wide receiver type routes out there, which is very unusual for a back. Marshall Falk, a couple of those guys were able to do it. He's one of them.
3rd and 2. From 2nd and 15 to 3rd and 2. Goff in the gun with it back on his right. Time going deep down the left side. A little comeback for Williams, incomplete. He wants a flag. There was no flag.
I think Goff thought he had a free play, and so did I. I mean, the Cowboys were in the neutral zone, but do you see a flag? I do not see a flag.
There is no flag.
Goff is like, are you kidding me?
Revel had the coverage. We're looking at a replay, and Sam Williams moved, but he didn't cross the line of scrimmage, and the defender can move. So the fans are convinced as they look at Dan Campbell.
Man, Goff, again, he thought he had a free play, so he just took a shot up to Williams. And at the end of it, Savone Revel probably should have been called for pass interference as well. So,
but
wow,
they forced a punt. How about that? If they punt. Fox punts it. Fair catch called for by Turpin at the 21-yard line.
Yeah,
the crowd is screaming because they think that Quinnen Williams was in the neutral zone, but they're...
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Hey, Jan from Toyota here. Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. Let's sing it together this time.
Dealer inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Get ready for a slam dunk holiday tradition at the Hobbs Holiday Tournament. 66 years in the making. This December 29th, 30th, and 31st. Join us at Tasker Arena at the Freshman Gym in Hobbs, New Mexico for thrilling basketball action as boys and girls teams from Texas and New Mexico face off in a fierce competition. Need lodging? Call Jessica at 575-397-3202 for all the details. The 66th Annual Hobbs Holiday Tournament, December 29th through 31st, only in Hobbs. Paid for in part by the City of Hobbs Lodgers Tax.
One final shot at Reliable Nissan. And special year-end incentives on new Nissan. At year-end Reliable Nissan discount. Like $5,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Nissan Versa. At giant year-end trade allowances. Your trade may never be worth more. One final shot during the year-end sales event at Reliable Nissan. We're on Coors across from the Cottonwood Mall. We are reliable.
Plus tax, title, license, and $379 dealer transfer for 2025 Nissan Versa. Example, VIN number SL868507, SL873651, SL874178. Phone approved credit expires 12/31/25.
Experience the joy this Christmas. Join us on Sunday, December 21st at 6:30 p.m. for Christmas Time with Heights First Church. A spectacular evening of music and celebration featuring the incomparable Grammy Award-winning and Avalon vocalist Jody McBrayer, alongside the magnificent Heights First Church Choir and Orchestra. Seating is limited, so reserve your tickets today by going to www.hfcn.org/Christmas. Heights First Church of the Nazarene. What are you waiting for?
uskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Lowe's knows you've got to finish those home projects to earn your Sunday. So grab your old Cobalt. Let me try that again. So grab your Cobalt tools, LG appliances, and Pit Boss grills, online or in-store. Lowe's, the official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys.
Wasn't sure what you were telling us to grab there.
Well, I'll tell you when we get off.
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
8:21 remaining here in the second quarter. Detroit leading the Cowboys 10-6, and the crowd still unhappy about the offside call or
the lack of
zone infraction that did not get called.
All right, the Cowboys start at their 21. Lipke, the fullback, in motion. Play action fake. Prescott back, sets, deep ball down the right side. Lamb's wide open, 50, and is hauled down from behind at the 43-yard line by DJ Reed. Well, you can tell when Prescott drops back like that, they are setting up that deep over, and it was left to right, and it went 37 to Lamb.
Yeah, Lamb actually is on the right side. He starts in on the post like he's going to go over right to left, comes back out for the corner. And Dak Prescott just hits that back foot and makes the throw. Ryan Branch got him up around the head. Sean Hockley is right on it. The referee is saying, no, it's good.
At the Lion 42, 1st and 10. Play action. Prescott in trouble. Rolling to his right. Better throw it, Dak. And threw it back to the left. Incomplete. Ferguson got on it. It was a lateral throw and could have been called a
Yeah, I think he got it going forward, but not by much. He's just trying to get rid of that football.
But I mean, the Lions were so effective in their front as he rolled to his right. What he wanted to do, he had a man right on him.
Oh boy, we're getting another look at it, Brad. Is that ball going back? Yeah, they are calling it a fumble, I believe.
The replay assist, it's a backward pass.
Yeah.
The ball will be placed at the 42-yard line. Second down.
Backward pass meaning fumble.
That's an 18-yard loss.
Wow.
And it was Aleem McNeil, the big defensive tackle, who was up in Prescott's face. That's a huge play.
How do you like 2nd and 26, Brad?
Better than Dak likes it. Back at the Dallas 42. Back to throw. Throws a quick out to the left to Lamb across his own 45 to the 47 or 8. DJ Reed, who he beat down the other sideline a moment ago, makes the tackle. So what was it, 2nd and 20 what?
26, so they get 5 there, cut it to 3rd and 21.
3rd and 21.
Now, here's the deal.
I'm not crazy about that either.
Well, let me tell you, you're looking for 10 yards here and getting Brandon Aubrey on the field. Probably not going to convert 3rd and 21, but you are looking for 10, and you get Brandon Aubrey out there for, something in a 60-yard
I would not try a 60-something yarder, because if you miss it, you're giving them half a field again. But that's for in a minute. 3rd and 21. Prescott back, 4-man rush, and they're going to get to him, and he breaks away, and he looks, and he throws it out to Ferguson at the 50, and then the ball's out, rolling around, not sure who's on it. Lions are on the Ferguson fumble at the Detroit 47-yard line. Recovered by Brian Branch.
Well, so much for what they're going to do with Aubrey.
The fumble's caused by Amik Robertson and Jack Campbell, both of whom went in and punched the ball out. Oh, yeah, we see Campbell.
Yep.
Spotter Jay Goldberg said, no, it was Campbell, and he did. He just, a short left jab right to the football. And Prescott is saying to Ferguson as he walks out the field, you got to cover that thing up.
The Lions have forced, that's the 18th fumble, but they've only recovered 4 before that one. So they've been unlucky, but they were lucky there.
But they start at the 48. Skipper in is eligible, the big offensive lineman. First down, Goff. Handoff, Gibbs. Bounces out to the left. Caught by Overshown. There's a marker. Can't see where it is.
Right back in the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Where the offensive line was.
Yeah.
Holding by the offense, number 70.
Right.
10-yard penalty. First down.
That was Skipper.
Yep. Skipper is waving him off like, I did not hold. We'll get a replay here. Fowler certainly thought he did, and that was who held him. Oh, yeah, he grabbed the left arm, and he said, will you marry me? I mean, wouldn't it be like just like Dan Campbell, though? Like late 7th round to draft a Gilligan, just so he could have Gilligan and Skipper on the on the O-line. Just for the heck of it.
1st and 20. Detroit at its own 37 after recovering a fumble. Motion in the line.
I love Overshown again. Helping out.
False start. Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. It's still first down.
That's the right guard. Overshown's eagle-eyed.
Yeah. I just love it, though.
I mean, you're right. He's going to tear a rotator cuff.
Oh, man.
Well, the Cowboys are not playing their best so far tonight, and the crowd and the Lions have a lot to do with that. 1st and forever. Here's a little quick out to the 40-yard line. That's about an 8-yard completion to Isaac Tesla, the rookie from Arkansas. Tackled by Overshown. 5:30 and the clock running in the second quarter. The Lions are 3rd down.
Second down,
second down. And 17.
They got a similar drive to what the Cowboys just had.
At their own 40. Goff under center. Play action. Back. He's got forever, and he's going to air it out. To the right side, Williams. The corner dropped off him. And Williams caught it all alone at the Dallas 40. And then Deron Bland rallied up and tackled him at about the 35. That corner looked like he suddenly dropped off and gave cushion.
Yeah, it was interesting because Bland is on him out there, but Jamison Williams, he slips down at the top of this route. He falls, gets back up. And Goff throws a laser in there. I mean, this is a deep end. They will do this, too. They'll play action and run these 20-yard in routes.
25 to Williams, 1st and 10. Goff back, airing it out to the end zone, and the ball's overthrown for Williams.
And this time it had no shot, really, because Malik Hooker is back there, and the safety's in the middle of the field. The post, you always go to the middle of the field as quarterback and say, okay, where's that safety? Malik Hooker was there the entire time, so if this ball is thrown accurately, Malik Hooker's got an interception, but he just overthrew him.
Lions lead 10-6. I didn't really realize how fast Williams was coming out of Alabama.
He says he can run a 4.1.
Well, I've seen him now since he's been in Detroit, and I believe him. 2nd and 10. Goff in the gun, back on his right. They're going to blitz off the edge. They're going to run into the middle of it. Montgomery shreds the line, still going to the 20. Oh, Montgomery's going to stroll in. Touchdown, Lions. Missed sloppy tackling, 35-yard run for David Montgomery. Wilson missed the tackle. Donovan Wilson. 2 big plays, and the Lions have grabbed this game by the throat.
Savone Rebel tried to get over from his corner spot, kind of got an arm tackle, and that wasn't going to bring him down at that point.
Rebel fell off him. Actually, Rebel fell off him, had a chance, and then he knocked into Donovan Wilson. So the extra point now coming from Jake Bates with 4:27 to play in the second quarter. The kick is good, and the Lions have opened up their biggest lead of the night, 17-6. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
There is less than 1/100th of an inch of motor oil protecting your car's engine. Friction and heat causes engine oil to experience thermal breakdown, weakening its ability to protect the engine and its parts. Lucas Heavy-Duty Oil Stabilizer is specially formulated to resist thermal breakdown, protect vital engine parts, and extends the life of your engine. It also stops smoking, knocking, and internal oil consumption in worn engines. Lucas Oil, the official oil of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's that time of the year, Dallas, when greatness is tested. Battles are fought, memories are made, and legends are born. It's football season. Are you ready for it? We're here to help you gear up, get out, and get loud. Because when the whistle blows, the Cowboys count on Dallas. So, show up, show your pride, support the boys. Check out all your favorite gear now at shop.dallascowboys.com. The Cowboys' official pro shop, a Fanatics experience.
Blockchain.com has the tools to help you win. Visit www.blockchain.com/Cowboys to kick off your crypto game for real.
Hey Cowboys Nation, escape to the luxury paradise of Nayarit, where adventure meets relaxation. Discover miles of pristine beaches, the lush Sierra Madre Mountains, and vibrant coastal towns. Whether you're surfing the waves in Sayulita, exploring ancient petroglyphs, or tasting the freshest seafood in Mexico, Nayarit has something for everyone. Ready for your next unforgettable adventure? Visit Nayarit, Mexico's best-kept secret, waiting for you to explore.
Throughout time, man has expressed himself through dance. The Charleston, the two-step, and yes, even the Macarena. But few dances have captured the imagination like the victory dance. It says, I am a winner. In your face, world. With Cowboys scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery, you could have lots to celebrate with top prizes of $100K, plus enter for a chance to win VIP Cowboys experiences. Dust off your victory dance and play today. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
United Healthcare is the proud official healthcare partner of the Dallas Cowboys, bringing coverage you can count on to Cowboys territory. Learn more at uhc.com.
17-6 Detroit. The Lions have forced a turnover and sacked Dak Prescott 3 times. The turnover was a fumble by Ferguson on a ball where Prescott was just crunched and threw the ball, wound up being a backward pass instead of the incompletion he was trying to achieve. So Bates will kick off, punches it off to his right. Turpin at the 10, up the left side, makes a hard right at the 20, finds a seam 25-30, flag is down, 45-50, it's coming back. Another special teams penalty by the sloppy coverage teams of the Cowboys. They are playing poorly tonight.
During the return, holding by the receiving team number 50. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down, Dallas.
Shamar James called for that one, and that is going to cause further problems for the offense. But this is the same quarterback, Dak Prescott, who was behind the Eagles 21-0, and he doesn't really mind being behind.
I love being down. I don't know why. Trust me, it's fun when you're up. You can laugh, you can joke, but when you're down, it requires such a unique place that you have to get to in resilience and focus and taking it one play at a time and just trying to lead the other guys and get them to do the same. And when they do, this can be huge for us moving forward, and it will be.
It better be now from the zone 20. Prescott in trouble. Has to check it down to the right flat to Williams, who picks up 5. The running back bumped out of bounds. The baby's looking downfield, and there's nothing there. Remember, it's a patchwork secondary for the Lions, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, and the Lions have given up a lot of big plays. I mean, they have given up more big play touchdowns than any team in the league. And the Cowboys, as we know, have scored as many big play touchdowns in the receiving game as any team, but they have not been able to get the ball downfield in this game. Probably the only one they really had was Ferguson going down the middle of the field for about 20.
2nd and 5, Cowboys at their 25. Prescott back, little quick out to the 30. Lamb circles away, first down 40, shoulder down across the 45, taken down by Branch at the 47, a 22-yard completion to CeeDee Lamb. By the way, the penalty on Shamar James on the kickoff return wiped out a 42-yard return by Turpin. So the Cowboys are shooting themselves in the foot. Both feet, many toes. 1st and 10, Dallas at its 46. Tight end in motion. Prescott draw play to Javonte Williams up the middle of the 49. 4.5, Aiden Hutchinson.
You know, and let me just quickly, they've had a number of times where they've got George Pickens on Detroit's nickelback, Amik Robertson, who's all of 5'8" and 180 pounds, and I am surprised they're not working that way just a little bit there with Pickens on Robertson. Haven't so far, but give him time.
2nd and 7 after Williams ran for 3. Prescott in the gun. Near midfield, play action, back to throw. Look out, pressure's coming. There's a deep ball. Pickens down the right side, grab, pull, tug, flag. And the ball falls incomplete in the end zone. But Babe called for it, and Dak said, well, here, just throw a flag on that guy. And there's also a flag back in the pocket.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
No, that could be holding offsetting.
We'll see what...
Tyler Smith is in conversation.
There were fouls by both teams on the play. Illegal use of hands to the face, offense number 87. Pass interference, defense number 4. These fouls offset. Replay, 2nd down.
I'd say not the best night for Jake Ferguson so far.
And that ball was going to be, without the Ferguson penalty, that ball maybe at the 1, maybe at the 2, where Perkins was contacted. You're seeing it, Brad?
Ferguson, for a moment, was one-on-one with Hutchinson, which is a bad design, but he got his money's worth. He got a whole big left-handed full of Hutchinson's face mask. What he didn't know was Tyler Smith was sitting right behind him waiting to pick up the block. So, 2nd down, 7. Here's a draw to Williams, trying to come up the middle. Sorry, it's Davis, not Williams. Malik Davis, 43 instead of 33. He picked up 3 or 4. And they're into Detroit territory at the 48, but we're coming up on the WinStar World Casino and Resort 2-minute warning. The Lions have dominated the first half, and they lead 17-6. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
At Batteries Plus, we don't just sell batteries, we recycle them too. So don't toss your old ones. They're packed with critical materials we can reuse. Come in and recycle old lithium batteries found in your power tools, power banks, wearables, and small electronics. You'll score a chance to win Cowboys tickets, a VIP experience, and more. Join America's team and recycle with Batteries Plus, the official battery recycling partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Get ready to slay the season at Blitzen's, Omni's signature Christmas themed pop-up bar. This season, Blitzen's lights up the holidays at Omni Frisco Hotel at the Star, the official hotel of the Dallas Cowboys. Step into a festive wonderland filled with ornaments, twinkle lights, and tinsel galore. Sip on holiday cocktails crafted by celebrity mixologist Julie Reiner, and feel that big city buzz right here at the Star in Frisco. Grab your crew, raise a glass, and make spirits bright at Blitzen's Bar, where the cocktails slay. Hey Cowboys fans, cheer on your team in style all season long with the Dallas Cowboys inspired jewelry collection from Kendra Scott. Loved by America's team and worn by America's sweethearts. Shop exclusive pieces in blue and silver, or customize your own jewelry at the Color Bar for the ultimate style touchdown. Visit your local Kendra Scott store or kendrascott.com today. That's kendrascott.com to start building your winning look.
Cowboy fans, this season choose Miller Lite, the only light beer brewed with great taste, 96 calories, and only 3.2 carbs. It's Miller time.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back at Ford Field, we are at the 2-minute warning. Detroit Lions leading the Cowboys 17-6. We'll go back to that penalty on Ferguson there. Illegal use of the hands and offset what was going to be a pass interference and giving the Cowboys the ball at like the 2. So they had pulled Tyler Smith from his left guard position. He's going over to pick up that man. Ferguson's job there is just to basically bump him, hold him up for a split second on his way out in the pass pattern. He just got locked up there and drew the penalty.
So that sets up 3rd and 4. Listen to this crowd. Dallas at the Detroit 48. Prescott back. Throws a little slant to Turpin for just enough for a first down to the 43.
Yeah, isn't it funny too, Brad, in today's little NFL in 2025, you're not only looking to score, you're looking to not give Detroit the ball back with any time, because anymore, if you have 30 seconds, you have plenty of time to go.
It's the NBA.
Yeah.
It's the NBA. And the Cowboys have the ball to start the 3rd quarter. They could double dip. 1st and 10 at the Lion 43. Snap to Prescott. Good block by Thomas. Throws deep down the left side for Lamb, incomplete, way out of bounds. Good coverage down there from Robertson.
Well, that was a shame because CeeDee Lamb had him beat. He was 2 steps behind him, and if Dak just gets this ball up the field and inside, I mean, just in the field of play, it's going to be CeeDee Lamb's going to have this thing, but he just throws it into the stands.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, 2 yards.
I had turned my head from the pocket to Lamb, so I don't know what the pressure situation was, but you're 100% right. I said you're 100% right. 2nd and 10. Snap to Prescott, and he throws a slant. Pickens at the 35 to the 33. Flag at the line of scrimmage. Bet that's holding. What do you want to bet?
Wow. I think
somebody on the offense, illegal hands, face mask, something that's coming back.
Seen an initial face mask call.
They're playing poorly.
They're not calling that on George Pickens, are they? Because that's where the official was directing it. It looked like Brian Schottenheimer is on the field, palms up, saying what?
So's Pickens.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 3. It's a 15-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Well, I mean, as you see the replay,
it's an easy call to make, right?
He did grab the face mask and held onto it and dragged him about 2 yards by the face mask.
He turned his head like 90. It looked like Linda Blair and The Exorcist right there. I mean, the head was going the other way.
George, you can do it, but you can't be obvious.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so the Cowboys are not playing quite as badly as they did in the first half against the Eagles, but they're trying. 2nd down, and from here to Hamtramck.
I don't know where it is, but I know it's a long distance.
It's a long way away. Prescott back, throws a slant over the middle to Lamb, hauled down at the Lion 48. It was 2nd and 25.
Now Dan Campbell is going to take a timeout. He wants the ball back. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Now, of course, Detroit with 2. Dan Campbell says, hey, 3rd and 15, we want the ball back here.
Okay, so
Yeah. You're thinking what I'm thinking, Aubrey.
Yeah.
How far do we have to go before
See, I
you
don't want to kick it from here.
What you want and what happens, or we're talking two
trust
different...
Trust me. But the reason I don't is, as much as I have faith in Aubrey, when you're talking about 60 yards, it's dicey, and there's too much time with the Lions with two timeouts to give them another half field.
Okay, let me ask you this. And, Christy, you jump in, too. How far would you let Brandon Aubrey kick it in this situation, knowing that if he misses, Lions get the ball back at the point?
I want 60. The ball to get to the 35.
Christy says 60. You want 53. Okay. 35 will get you 53, right?
Right. 3rd and 15 at the 48. Those enough numbers for you? Prescott in the gun. Snap back, 4-man rush over the middle, caught at the 40. Ferguson broke a tackle, got down to the 36. That's close enough.
Yeah, would you take that?
I'll take that.
Okay.
It's 4th down and 3, and here they come.
Dan Campbell is not taking a timeout here, and that's kind of surprising. Now he gets the timeout.
Wait a minute. Oh, he did.
But he let time go off the clock here.
I said, wait a minute, because I saw the kicking operation, the 3 specialists, and they had not come out of the field. But that's because Dan Campbell was waiting for them to call this timeout.
Yep, maybe he was saying, hey, but what are they going to do? I think I would have taken that timeout either way, even if the Cowboys had gone for it here on 4th and 4.
So they have 1 left, right?
Detroit has 1 left.
And the Cowboys have all of theirs. The line of scrimmage is the 37, so it's 55 for Aubrey on the right hash to make it 17-9 in a 1-possession game. Here, listen to this crowd. Aubrey 55, good operation, kick away, and this one splits the uprights and could have gone 65. And so the Cowboys are within 1 possession. We have just enough time here for me. I do want to point out to people that my partner did what everybody wants to do with an off weekend in December. He went to Cleveland, but the reason was phenomenal because of Myles Garrett honoring your son Luke with his cleats for a cause. He had put your logo, Live Like Luke, on his shoe. What was that like?
It was overwhelming, literally overwhelming, and can't thank Myles Garrett and his family, his mom, Audrey, his dad, Lawrence. Can't thank them enough for doing that. Yeah, and the NFL has the initiative, My Cause, My Cleats, and Myles Garrett's cause was the late Luke Laufenberg, and so a big thank you to, again, the entire Garrett family, but it was fantastic.
I do want you to tell people why in a minute, because I think that's a great story. Here is the kickoff by Aubrey, fielded at the goal line by Sailors up the right side to the 20 and spun down at the 26-yard line. The piece of the puzzle that people may not know is that after high school, Luke went to Texas A&M and was a walk-on tight end.
Yep.
And so what was his job?
Your job was, you were basically scout team tight end, and your job is to block Myles Garrett. Myles was a junior, which was his last year. He became the number 1 pick in the NFL that year. And, that's a little tough assignment. I told Luke at the time, one of 2 things are going to happen. You're going to get a lot better, or you're going to quit football. And he's going to make more than one guy quit football.
And neither of those happen. All right, Lions first down. A quick out to St. Brown at the 30, and a vicious tackle by Rebel, blasting him out of bounds, stopping the clock with 40 seconds. They've really got to buckle down here and not allow points in these last 40 seconds, and that won't be easy.
And Jake Bates, their kicker, he has a leg. He's hit 2 from 58, 1 from 59 this year. So they'll trot him out for a long one if they can get it down there. Probably just need to get it to about the 40, 43, something like that. So they need themselves about another 30 yards.
2nd and 6. Back goes Goff. No pressure. Throwing it over the middle field. Caught. Gibbs at the 35. Crosses the 40. Moves it up to the 48. Overshown ran him down.
Detroit not taking a timeout here.
17 on the pass to Gibbs. Quickly, Goff back to throw out to St. Brown on the right side. The defense was not ready. And St. Brown got 8 yards down the sideline, 9 yards down to the 42.
Boy, that's good work there by Detroit and getting out of bounds, saving that timeout. You always want that timeout in your back pocket if you can to get your kicking team out there and picking up 8-9 yards and getting out of bounds.
17 seconds, second and inches at the 43.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they take a deep shot here.
That makes sense.
Jamison Williams going over the left side.
Here's the snap back to Goff. They flush him out, and he throws it incomplete. He took a quick look down the left side, didn't look like what he saw. Went to the right sideline, didn't like that. Said, let me just throw this away because I've got another down.
You know, it's amazing because obviously he is not a runner. He is not Lamar Jackson. He throws more balls away, intentionally, and doing the right thing. For that completion percentage to be up at 70%, there's 3, 4, 5 times a game where he just said, not going to take a sack, boom.
He may be the last guy they see this year who does not want to run the ball out.
All right, 13 seconds, and they got one timeout. And the Cowboys are going to take one.
Timeout, Dallas.
Okay, that's to get set.
Yeah, and you're exactly right on that. The quick out to Amon-Ra St. Brown on the right side, they were not set. They were trying to figure out where to line up.
They were jumping around like jumping beans. Yeah, well, this is not the half they wanted to be. You were going to have to play your best half in this game in Detroit. Let's face it, it helped to have the last 2 games at home. Now you have to be able to beat good teams on the road. And we do have a second half, but the first half has not been what they wanted.
Be careful about Jahmyr Gibbs just running the ball here on 3rd and 1.
From the Dallas 43 with 13 seconds. Snap is back, wants to throw. There's a deep out down the right side, knocked in, complete flag. They're going to get Rebel for pass interference on Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's your field goal range.
Yeah.
Pass interference. Defense number 34. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down, Detroit.
Well, Rebel, not the first guy to get called for pass interference covering St. Brown. He won't be the last.
Yeah, and it was a legitimate call. He got to him before the ball did. He's pushing him down. 10 seconds remaining. Again, Lions with one timeout, so I don't know if they're going to try to take a shot in the end zone here, Brad, or just get it a little closer for Jake Bates, their kicker. They're empty in the backfield.
Take a shot.
Okay.
That's Dan down there.
Yeah.
From the 29, back to throw with no pressure. There's your... a defender fell down, but Goff threw it too long. Revel fell down covering the rookie Tesla. And Goff, he missed him so wide. Babe could have hit him from here in the booth.
Oh, I don't know what happened to Goff there. The ball's 5 yards out of bounds. And Revel, falls down. It's the easiest touchdown you'll ever have.
Oh.
Wow. I have no idea what he did there.
Well,
he's way too accurate for that throw.
That's 4. If he makes the field goal, that's 4 points they just left on the field. All right, the ball at the 37, so it'll be a 47-yard attempt. But the Cowboys are going to call timeout first. Only 4 seconds remaining. Would they want to make Jake Bates think about it?
I guess.
It doesn't cost anything, whatever.
So if this field goal is good, it would give the Lions a 20-9 lead. But the Cowboys get the ball coming out here in the second half.
That's right.
They won the toss, deferred.
Well, again, they have to have some head removal from narrow venues and play their game in the second half. 47 on the right hash. Bates' kick is good. Half is over, and the Lions will go into the dressing room with a lead of 20-9. Time for the Jim Beam halftime show. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman here, the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys. This holiday season, I've got Yeti's new insulated bowls and food storage working overtime. The insulated bowls are amazing. It'll keep queso warm or guacamole fresh. And the food storage containers protect my ingredients and help me stay organized. They also make great gifts for the host, making Yeti bowls and food storage MVPs for the holidays. Get yours at Yeti.com or a Yeti store near you.
Dak Prescott, your quarterback here, calling a huddle.
Lowe's knows when it's time to put in the work, so they help you tackle your to-do list with LG, Cobalt, and Pit Boss as we count down to Cowboys Kickoff. Here we go! Dallas, get out there now and earn your Sunday before game day. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Throughout time, man has expressed himself through dance. The Charleston, the two-step and yes, even the Macarena. But few dances have captured the imagination like the victory dance. It says, I am a winner. In your face, world. With Cowboys scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery, you could have lots to celebrate with top prizes of $100K, plus enter for a chance to win VIP Cowboys experiences. Dust off your victory dance and play today. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese. Shop the collection today online at lucchese.com. Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys.
This is the Halftime Show on the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network. Brought to you by
AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Dr. Pepper. Raise your Dr. Pepper glass to America's team. It's a Pepper thing. American Airlines, proud to be the official airline of your Dallas Cowboys. And by blockchain.com. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com.
Now, your hosts, Brian Broaddus and Zach Wolchuk.
20-9, Detroit leading Dallas at the half, presented by Maker's Mark Bourbon. Enjoy a little taste of Kentucky in Cowboys country. Zach Wolchuk alongside the Super Bowl champion Brian Broaddus. Both teams exchanging field goals until a 6-play, 42-yard drive. The Lions cashing in on a Jahmyr Gibbs 1-yard touchdown run made it 10-3. Cowboys would respond with another Aubrey field goal to cut the lead to 10-6, but then a Jake Ferguson fumble gave Detroit the ball back on a short field. David Montgomery cashes in from 35 yards out, 17-6. Cowboys drive. They get a 4th and 4 in Detroit territory, decide to kick the field goal, 55-yarder, Aubrey's third of the half at 17-9. And with 50 seconds left, the Lions able to get that 3 points back as Bates with another 47-yard field goal to make it 20-9 at the half. Brian Broaddus.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those games that's going to come down to Dallas has just got to find a way to, these corners, we talked about it really all week, and the ability that you have to be able to go after them. And, Lamb has done a really nice job. They haven't got Pickens going in this game. They had the offsetting penalties on the long, with the pass interference and all that stuff like that. But Dallas has got to find a better way to get the ball to these receivers. They have got to just come out and say, hey, we're going to attack Robinson here and make sure that he's the guy that's in the picture. Because right now, this kick and field goal stuff is just not going to get it done. Dallas defensively has not done anything to provide any pressure. My adjustment on the defensive side, Matt Eberflus needs to think about blitzing. And I know that's kind of a Jared Goff thing, but look what pressure's done to him. It's made him have to throw some of the balls on the ground, some incomplete passes. His clock has been sped up a little bit. He wants to get rid of the football. He can't sit there and rush 4 men and expect to win this football game. They're going to have to bring some pressure. They're going to have to probably bring it in the form of a blitz. We've seen Maris Leofau a couple different times get home on a rush. You can't let him sit there and make throws, and because they're going to kill you on those run-after-catch routes. We talked about throwing the ball to the backs, out of the backfield. Gibbs, 5 targets, 5 receptions, 63 yards. Dallas has just got to find a way to get to Jared Goff before he could get the ball out.
Missed tackles, bad penalties.
That's a good tackling team you're playing, by the way,
no
too.
question.
Yeah.
And the big turnover there, really the story of that half, self-inflicted wounds. Cowboys will get it to start the second half, but you're absolutely right, and they forced 2 3-and-outs. The 5-man line seemed like it was causing some problems. They kind of went away from that, played a lot more nickel and dime with some added DBs. Maybe they go back to some more of that because that was causing some pressure early. Our halftime score is 20-9, Lions leading the Cowboys. This is the Jim Beam Halftime Show, and you're listening to the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network.
Every cut, every bolt, you're not just building structures, you're building moments that matter. At Hilti, we know the grind because we power the pros who live it. It's why the Dallas Cowboys and construction pros trust our tools when performance is everything. Hilti, proud to be the official tool provider of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit Hilti.com/prosnote to learn more.
Cowboys fans, when it comes to navigating the ever-changing world of tax, your business needs a partner it can trust to tackle even your biggest tax challenges. Ryan is the largest firm in the world dedicated exclusively to business taxes. Our team of tax professionals has local expertise in all areas of tax and can help you uncover savings opportunities you didn't know you had. Learn more about how Ryan can improve your overall corporate tax performance by visiting Ryan.com. Ryan, the official tax partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown! Yes!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
From the field to the festivities, Lucchese embodies the essence of luxury and tradition. Handcrafted with meticulous precision, each pair offers unmatched comfort and style. Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese. Shop the collection today at the Lucchese store at the Star in Frisco or online at lucchese.com. Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Zach Wolchuk alongside the Super Bowl winning scout Brian Broaddus here halftime on the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network. 20-9, Lions leading at the half over your Cowboys. Dallas will get the ball to start the second. Your stat leaders: Dak Prescott, 16 of 21, 154 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Javonte Williams has 9 carries for 29 yards.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb, your leading receiver, 5 for 89, Ryan.
Yeah, this team tackles really well, so running the ball is going to be very, very difficult. Those linebackers, we talked about them all week long. They're going to make life difficult. This game's going to come down to your ability to protect and just basically throw the ball every snap. That's the way it is. I mean, if you want to mix in a runner here and there, but Dallas's best chance of winning this football game is throwing the football. But they got to stay out of those situations though, where the penalties and things like that. But the Detroit Lions will give up plays in the secondary. Running the football, I don't think, is the answer for them in this second half.
Well, and they're down to their third-string safety. I mean, you don't have Kirby Joseph. Harper just got hurt.
Yep.
Avonte Maddox is playing.
Protect this thing. If you have to max protect some things, make this a two-man game with Pickens and Lamb and go to work here. To me, because running the football is just not going to get it done. These linebackers just make too many plays. You haven't been able to get anybody up on them to block them. So find a way to max protect this thing. Make sure you take care of Hutchinson, Muhammad, pick up the blitzes when they do that, and then go to work on these corners.
Yeah, the offensive line certainly they
Not
lost.
playing great.
They lost the line of scrimmage in that first half, and a big part of where you are. And I thought the Cowboys were getting pressure early on the defensive front, and then that went away. And you saw Goff then being able to make plays downfield to Williams and to St. Brown. But Gibbs, I mean, they don't have an answer for Gibbs right now, especially in the receiving game.
Not at all. Not at all. And we knew that coming in. The things you were worried about were him running the football, them throwing the ball to him on the swing routes and stuff like that. They don't have a linebacker right now that can handle Gibbs, or a safety. Even Overshown can't handle Gibbs. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to bring Overshown, bring Maris Leaf out. We saw that on the blitz. You're going to have to force Goff into some decisions he doesn't want to make.
Hi, this is John Sterling, and you're listening to your home for the New York Yankees. 1017 The Team, KQTM FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
$20-9 at halftime, and it is a Lions team that doesn't turn the ball over a lot. Cowboys are going to need to get this football and make sure they're getting it in the end zone. Can't keep settling for field goals in this second half. George Pickens, quiet, 2 for 15 on just 3 targets. Maybe he has a big second half. You're going to need it, and this Cowboys team needs to certainly tackle much, much better. Find an answer for Jahmyr Gibbs. That's certainly easier said than done. It is halftime at Ford Field in Detroit.
Well, your results are in, and just as I suspected, you got a broken funny bone.
Oh, no, but I love to laugh. Is there any treatment, Doc?
Well, there's one surefire cure. That's Quesada's Comedy Club in Cantina inside the Santa Ana Star.
Side effects may include uncontrollable snorting, side-splitting laughter, and sudden cravings for tacos and drinks.
Find out if Quesada's Comedy Club is right for you.
Boy, watching all this football can be tough. The hits, the refs, the stress. I'll tell you what you need. A jacuzzi hot tub to unwind after watching all the chaos. This Christmas, treat the whole family and yourself to pure relaxation. Jacuzzi Cow Spas of New Mexico will take great care of you. Mention the team and receive a complimentary jacuzzi hot tub cover with hot tub purchase now through Christmas. Jacuzzi Cow Spas, 1460 Renaissance across from Sam's Club. Tell them Joe sent you, proud sponsor of Lobo Athletics.
Huddle up, football fans, and don't settle for the sidelines this year. Be immersed in the games at Skidmore's Holiday Bowl, the entertainment hub for football season. Catch the games on TVs throughout the restaurant, lanes, and on the expanded and enclosed patio. And feed the whole team with 6 new 20-inch stadium-inspired pizzas packed with flavorful toppings, and enjoy specialty 26-ounce beer pours during Monday Night Football. Don't forget about happy hour every weekday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Come check out Albuquerque's ultimate football headquarters at Skidmore's Holiday Bowl.
It's All In Autographs Red and Green sale through December 24th. It's the sale of the year, and they have just unloaded a 26-foot truck full of new framed merchandise. We're talking huge volume and selection of the best collectibles anywhere, including over 300 new signed baseballs, 100 new signed helmets, and over 2,000 new framed photos and jerseys. Sports, music, and movies. It's the Red and Green sale now through December 24th with 20 to 50% off tagged items. Visit allinautographs.com.
Dallas Cowboys broadcasts here on 1017 The Team are brought to you in part by Jacuzzi Cow Spas Wellness, Clark's Pet Emporium, International Protection Services, All In Autographs, and Duke City Ready Mix. Cowboys broadcasts on 1017 The Team are also brought to you in part by Downs Racetrack and Casino, Next Level Restoration and Remodel, Water Authority, Crown Jewels and Coin, and Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
So when you toast America's most extraordinary team, choose the world's most extraordinary tequila. Tequila Herradura. Extraordinary awaits. And the second half awaits as well, and it's about ready to get underway here. Lions leading the Cowboys 20-9, but the Cowboys get this opening kickoff here of the second half. And Brad, the thing that stood out to me about the first half is Detroit said, we're not even going to try to run the ball on you guys. They had 5 carries by running backs. They ran the reverse to Jamison Williams, but they only had 5 running attempts. Now, I will say Gibbs had a lot of those short passes, they may view that as sort of an extension of the running game, but they just said we're not going to try to run the ball on these guys for whatever reason.
And conversely, the Cowboys haven't been able to run. They've done a great job on the Cowboys' running game, which really slows you down. And the Cowboys have just had very, very poorly timed penalties, wiping out opportunities. So they played poorly and were outplayed, and that's why there's two halves. Here is the kick to the 5-yard line to Turpin, coming out right to left. And he stared the tackler right in the eye as he crossed the 25. Daniel Thomas, looked him right in the eye and he said, "I'm coming for you until right now when I'm going to turn that way."
It
didn't work. That was so
a little
funny.
unusual, yes.
That was funny.
Okay, Cowboys could use themselves a nice 70-yard drive. What do you want? 5 minutes, 6 minutes, Brad? What do you want?
Well, at this point, I mean, it can be short if they want, if they get it in the end zone, which they've not done. You can't not score touchdowns against this Lions team, and especially in this building. So first down. Prescott's changing the play, sends Turpin in motion, which he forgot to do. Back to throw. Here's pressure. Here's a slant to Pickens. Tipped off his hands. Intercepted. Down the right side to the 20, to the 15. And out of bounds goes linebacker Derek Barnes. Tipped by Perkins. Got his hands on it. And Derek Barnes turns the tide for the Lions to start the third quarter.
It was Amik Robertson out there again. They tried to get the slant on him to the left. The Lions came back and they played a two-deep coverage, just a two-deep zone, meaning Robertson knows he's got safety help. He doesn't need to worry about anything going deep, so he just jumped on it. That was a little bit of a tough look. I think the ball actually may have hit, did it hit George in the
chest? It hit
Pickens,
it hit Pickens.
It bounced off of him.
Well, the Lions
what a way to start, huh?
Yeah, the Lions are set up at the in the Garda World defensive red zone at the Dallas 14.
Again, that corner just sat on that route because he knew he had safety help.
I hate it that goes on the quarterback statistics.
Oh, you don't think I do?
I know you do. And, all right, Goff is changing something in the play. First down in the gun. Snap is back. There's a quick out to Williams at about the 11-yard line. And Reddy Stewart playing in the slot forced him out. That was a very short gain. No, I mean, I really, that's for you and everybody else who ever played the position.
I think somehow it should be where these are in this category for interceptions and these are in these. For instance, kickoffs. If you onside kick, that does not go against your return yardage. It's a whole different category. So I think, if it's not your fault, boom.
2nd and 8, Dallas 12. Lions with an interception coming left, right. And snapped it off, and he's looking in. And that was too easy. Tesla just walked away from that corner.
Savone Rebel's over there.
Was it Rebel?
He is having a tough night.
Introduction to the NFL.
He's just got to get more ground there. They're playing his own defense, and you can't let him run behind you. And he's kind of backpedaling, but not really aware of going right behind him. Easy pitch and catch for Tesla. How about Tesla? That's 8 receptions now, and he's got 4 touchdowns on his 8 receptions this year.
12 yards for the touchdown. And here comes the extra point by Bates. The kick is good, and the Lions have jumped out 27-9.
I think we can safely say that's not the way they wanted to start their second half.
I would like to say this, though.
Please.
All the stuff about that we heard before the game, during the week, the Lions, beat up on the Cowboys last year and getting back and forth. Hey, all that last year was simply because the Lions thought they got jobbed on the Dan Skipper eligible play in 2023. That's all it was. And whether they did or not, they were still mad. And then did they pour a little extra on last year? Yes. That's it. It's over. So this is not that. This is the Lions trying to remind themselves they're still in the playoff hunt. Because, they're still not safe. 27-9. And the kick to Turpin in the end zone, and he'll down it for a touchback. The Lions had to go only 14 yards, and they did it in just 2 plays in 34 seconds after the interception that went off the hands of Pickens. Now, there was good coverage.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he poked his hand in. And it's funny, Brad, everybody just kept saying, well, just throw Pickens a slant. They can't cover him. Well, they tried to throw him a slant, and they did cover him. But again, got to emphasize he had safety help, so he just jumped that route.
So the Cowboys take over at their 35. They'll try running the ball to Williams. He comes left, breaks the tackle, and then won't break that one. Jack Campbell. Man, is he good at the 38-yard line.
Brian Broaddus and I talked about it a little bit on the pregame show there, and this is a good tackling team. Now, they've given up a lot of plays, but it's not because they're missing tackles. It is a really good tackling team, and they've been proving that all night. I mean, Cowboys are getting only what they deserve in this one.
Now Prescott under pressure, hit as he throws down the numerals and gets Lamb on a comeback at the 35, and there's a flag, and I think that will be pass interference declined.
Yep,
ran that one on DJ Reed.
Pass interference, defense number 4. This penalty's declined as the play results in a first down.
That kind of double pumped over to the left side, then came back to CeeDee Lamb running that seam up the right side. He's in a real tight position there. Lamb he may have just what you call mailbox, where you put the hand up because you got your guy beat, and Dak finds him.
32 yards to Lamb, first down, handoff. Williams broke a tackle. Comes down inside the 20, keeps running hard to the 19, 11 for Javonte Williams. His best run of the night, brought down by the safety Maddox. Lamb's gone over 100 yards receiving.
Let me get back to that mailbox and explain. It's the old days. Remember you put that red little flag up, Brad, when you had mail for the guy to pick up? That's all CeeDee Lamb did. He said, hey, I'm open. You throw your hand up, and Dak found him.
First and 10 now in the red zone at the 19 of Detroit. Shotgun, Prescott back, fade right side of the end zone for Pickens, who ran a stop, and so the ball went over his head to the back of the end zone. However, there's a flag in the secondary on the other side of the field.
It's against DJ Reed, but it's on CeeDee Lamb over there.
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense number 4. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So whatever we want to say about Pickens and slants and they can't stop it, it's Lamb who's having the feast on Reed tonight. That's what's happening on that side.
You know, the Cowboys came into this game with 35 first downs via penalty. That was tops in the league, and they just got another one there. Lamb tried to run a little slant go, and DJ Reed just grabbed him. He knew he was going to get beat.
First down at the Lion 14. Prescott fade, right side for Lamb. Leaping in the end zone, couldn't hold it with one hand. That time it was not Reed. It was Robertson.
CeeDee Lamb is down.
Lamb has not gotten up yet. Oh, what is it? His knee? His right knee. CeeDee Lamb's right knee is paining him. And the quarterback went down. Quarterback might have got there first. Oh, he almost made a one-handed catch. And we watch a replay. His legs got tangled up and twisted underneath him on the landing.
Helping him to his feet here. He's walking to the sideline.
Gingerly, Christy Scales, can you tell down there?
Too early right now, Brad. They've already got the blue 10 up. They're going to take him straight there.
All the athletic trainers are around him. Jim Maurer, the head athletic trainer, talking to him.
Yeah, they have 3 trainers, 2 doctors, and a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah. All attending.
Did you ever have any of
that?
No,
I did not. Did not.
You've been in the hospital and not had that many people.
I would get the intern. Hey, go check out what's wrong with him.
Second and 10, Flanoy in for Lamb. At the Detroit 14, Prescott back, looking right. There's a sharp slant to Flanoy at the 9-yard line. And we'll make an AT&T call to the sideline to Christie.
Yeah, CD is undergoing a cognitive evaluation in the blue medical tent.
Okay. But he was sitting up and kind of squeezing his right knee. Or maybe that's because his head bounced off the turf.
Okay, you're down 18, 3rd and 5. You got 2 plays, Brad Sham? If you don't make it here, got another one?
I don't know. I feel like it's too early. I want points. Prescott in the gun, 3rd down. Looking left, throwing underneath into the end zone and could not get it to Flanoy. On the left side, he was pummeled. Prescott was. A heavy rush, and the answer to your question is yes, you have 2 plays.
Yeah.
$15 points. Does that do anything for you if you kick the field goal?
Points always do a little something for me. And again, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, a little different than 4th and 5, but here we go.
I think I would take my 3, but
boy, this crowd is into it.
This will be hard. 4th down at the 9. Snap is back, 4-man rush, fires it down for a 1st down to Pickens inside the 5, and Pickens fumbled the ball, but it apparently got it back. Spotter Jake Goldberg says Tyler Smith recovered it. Not in the end zone. They're signaling it down near where the ball was caught, maybe a yard forward at the 1.
It cannot be recovered by a teammate forward. The ball is brought back to the spot of the fumble. It's 1st down Dallas. I'm going to wind all clocks right now.
All clocks, all around the world.
Watches, everybody. Wind. So Pickens, I don't think he was quite down, was he?
Yeah, that's what they're ruling. And
he didn't look down. 8 yards on the pass to Pickens.
Great play, though, by Tyler Smith to get on that football.
Yep, and a very good explanation by Sean Hockley, and it's 1st and goal. At the 2-yard line.
2-yard line, the coaches will have plenty of time to change personnel or a play. Here we go.
I love it.
Are you good with Sean now?
I'm extremely good with Sean.
He's channeling his daddy. 1st and goal. Handoff. Williams, right side, pummeling, pushing in the middle, slanting. Got down to inside the 1. Now remember, the Cowboys have had some trouble lately in the red zone. They have not cashed in their opportunities enough. And Brian Schottenheimer said one of the biggest reasons was penalties, so they got to try not to do that. Well, I can see that Lamb's out of the blue tent. We'll check with Christie in a minute, but this is 2nd and goal from the 1. Man in motion, Ferguson, another run. Williams, stutter step, and patiently pounds in from the 2. Touchdown, Javonte Williams. And that is the Miller Lite first touchdown of the game for the Cowboys. That's a good, hard, tough run for Javonte Williams.
That's the first touchdown against Detroit now in 6.5 quarters, because remember when they got beat 47-9, those were 3 field goals.
Williams with his 9th touchdown of the year rushing, 10th overall. We'll hear from Christie about CeeDee Lamb after Aubrey's extra point attempt, which would make it 27-16. The kick is good. That's the score. Christie.
CeeDee headed to the locker room with Dr. Fowler for further cognitive evaluation.
Okay, and Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Apply now to the University of North Texas Dallas Cowboys online MBA in Sport Entertainment Management. This unparalleled graduate degree combines UNT's high-caliber Tier 1 academics with a world-class business expertise of the Dallas Cowboys. Designed for the working professional with immersive in-person boot camps and online courses, the program can be completed in 12 to 24 months. UNT, a proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Here are some plays at the tailgate that always work. Waking up before sunrise to sit in a folding chair in a parking space you paid $75 for. Setting up a flat-screen TV in your truck that's bigger than the one in your living room. Explaining to complete strangers why you could have gone pro if you hadn't tweaked your knee in high school. And also bringing soft, delicious buns baked with no artificial preservatives from Nature's Own. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys. That one there, probably the rightest one.
How's it going? You see that Cowboys game?
Oh, I watched. Been seeing some good things.
Totally. They have some talent.
Yup, some great talent.
And they got some fight.
Hoping this is the year.
Me too. Oh, I'm Cody, by the way.
I'm Travis.
Nice to meet you, Travis. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys!
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown! Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Cowboy fans, this season choose Miller Lite, the only light beer brewed with great taste, 96 calories, and only 3.2 carbs. It's Miller time.
The Farmer's Dog is the official pet food of the Dallas Cowboys. It's real fresh food, portioned just for your dog and delivered to your door. Visit thefarmersdog.com/Cowboys. So with that touchdown, Cowboys pulled to within 27-16 of the Lions, 10:41 remaining in the third quarter, but bad news on the injury front. Christy.
CeeDee Lamb ruled out the remainder of the game with a concussion. An incomplete pass in the end zone. His head hit the turf, out the remainder of the game.
Well, that's not good from the Cowboys' point of view. Here is Aubrey's kickoff. Punches that to Sailors at the 2-yard line, running up the right side of the 25. Broke one tackle, taken off his feet at the 32. Shamar James makes the stop, and just as statistical note, Lamb tied tonight. Tony Hill, 2,600-yard receiving games, the second most 100-yard receiving games in franchise history, and they're only 20. He's only 21 behind Michael Irvin, who had 47.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb out, and he went out against Chicago with an ankle injury, and that game did not go so well, Brad.
No, this one's not going very well either, but still plenty of time. Lions start at their 32. Goff with a handoff to Gibbs, little jump cut to the left, hold down from behind. And it was Deron Bland coming up to set the edge. It can be a corner who sets the edge, and Bland did it that time. And Gibbs lost 5.
Boy, and when Gibbs bounced outside to the left, he was going up inside, said, I'll bounce this thing. I thought he was going to get to the corner. I mean, he is that fast. But Deron Bland, great job of getting him to the ground. And, again, a 5-yard loss. Really nice job by Deron Bland.
Cowboys really need a takeaway. Haven't had one since Mother's Day. At the 27-yard line, their own, the Lions on the left hash, Goff in the gun, quick little screen to Jamison Williams on the right side, and hauled down in the middle of the screen. Still picked up about 8 or 9 yards to the 34, but he attracted a crowd.
Yep. Jamison Williams coming off a career day last week against Green Bay, 7 receptions, 144 yards. And how about this, Brad? How many receivers do you know are in a receiving room and say, it's pretty crowded in here, I may not get to play, I'm going to transfer to Alabama? And that's what he did. He was at Ohio State.
Yeah, wow.
I'll talk about the room he was in later, but not many guys go to Alabama to find playing time when they don't get it at another school.
3rd down and 8. Goff back. He's got too much time. A deep out to Gibbs. Playing cat and mouse with the defender and danced up the field another 3 yards, just enough for a first down.
Let me ask you this, Brad. If you were the offensive coordinator, do you think you could win with these 4 receivers to deal with Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Jamison Williams? They're all at Ohio State together.
That's a pretty good bunch.
Oh.
Well, Gibbs that time evaded Bland, and Goff is split wide right. Malik Cunningham, a receiver in a wildcat formation, keeps and runs left, but only for an inch. And they saw that coming. Revel and Ezeraku and Marquise Bell in the area, and that's pretty good because Malik Cunningham just was elevated from the practice squad today.
How do you put that play in for him?
Well, and from the defenders, if you look at him and say, wait, who's 80?
Right.
We haven't seen him. We looked at a lot of tape. There's no 80. So that didn't work. 2nd down and 9.5. Goff is under center, play action. Deep drop. Goes down the left side for Williams. caught it at the 40-yard line of Dallas, stopped by Rebel. Rebel's having a tough time tonight.
Yeah.
You made the point about the zone before, and there's been some pretty good journalism locally in Dallas-Fort Worth about how he never played zone.
Isn't that funny? Because usually you haven't played man press like you do in the NFL. Now he's talking about not really playing zone. But yeah, he's a rookie. He didn't have a training camp. He didn't have a mini camp. He didn't have an OTA, and he is learning on the fly. But they're kind of getting after him tonight.
1st and 10. The Lions are at the Cowboys 39. Snap to Goff. Inside handoff to Gibbs. Tries to bounce off the left tackle, but stopped there after a 2-yard gain. Revel up from the secondary, joining Bell, the safety, and Dante Fowler. They haven't run the ball tonight either.
No, they're not. Well, they haven't even tried. Cowboys have tried.
Yeah, that's 15 yards for Gibbs on 5 carries. Montgomery had a 35-yarder for a touchdown, and he's only had 2 other rushing yards besides that. He's only carried twice. 2nd down, 8.5 at the Dallas 37. Off in the gun, back and throws it. Ryle Gibbs all alone in the flat at the 40, and he just stiff arms Bland down, but Bland kept his ground and kept him, forced him out of bounds. 6:31 remaining in the third quarter. Lions driving with a lead of 27-9 to a 16.
Yeah, when Jimmy Johnson was playing at Arkansas, they used to call him Jump Up Jimmy. I'm sure you're familiar. And, he'd get knocked down, he'd jump right back up, and that was Deron Bland right there. I mean, he got stiff arm to the ground, he popped right back up and tackled him.
Well, this is a pretty big play for Dallas, although it's probably 4 downs for Dan Campbell. It's 3rd and 5 at the Dallas 35-yard line. Snap to Goff. Plenty of time. Over the middle, right down the seam, and caught. Dropped at the 20-yard line.
They had 2 guys right, 2 receivers right in the same area, so something was screwed up. And I don't know if it ultimately went to St. Brown, but Williams and St. Brown were both running basically an in route from the same spot. And I don't know if each of them was thinking, who's this ball for?
Oh, that's crazy. It bounced off St. Brown because he didn't know the ball was coming to him. And you're right, you never see 2 receivers standing next to each other like that.
Since Williams has had 2 suspensions already in his short career, I'm going to assume St. Brown did the right thing and Williams did not.
52-yard try for Jake Bates from the right hash. And the kick was blocked at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys blocked the field goal. And they will get a short field. Let's see if that's a game turner with the Lions leading 27-16 and 5:45 remaining. And it was Sam Williams.
Hinkle rise, Hinkle knows. When you're injured, it's the place to go.
In New Mexico, the weather can change in an instant, and so can road conditions. That's why it's so important to watch for motorcycle and e-bike riders. If an accident happens, Hinkle Law Offices is here to help. With over 30 years of personal injury experience right here in New Mexico, they know how to fight for you. Call 505-TUF-HELP today for a free no-obligation consultation. Hinkle Law Offices. Local, trusted, tough.
When you're injured, it's the place to go.
You wouldn't put an elephant down the drain. It would get stuck and make the sewer back up. For the same reason you wouldn't put grease down the drain. It can harden, get stuck, and make the sewer back up. Either way, you've got a mess on your hands. And while elephants in the sewer are very rare, fats, oils, and grease are the #1 cause of sewer overflows. So protect your home and your health. Put used grease in a coffee can and throw it in the trash, not in the sink. Cool it, can it, chuck it. A message from the Water Authority.
For over 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Santa Paws has left thousands of holiday gifts for your furry, scaly, and winged family members. Pick up a gift for a pet lover or even a new pet. Clark's has shelves full of pet beds, sweaters, toys, and treats. Habitats and tanks galore. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's is celebrating 50 years thanks to you, the Christmas Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
Hi, Daniel's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Yep, residential and commercial. Busted pipes, huh? We hired more plumbers so we can offer same-day service. I know, and we can have one out today. Oh, no, you're the best. Great, we'll see you soon. All right, who's going to take it?
Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, offering same-day plumbing service in most cases in Albuquerque and Santa Fe. DanielsHVACNM.com.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
And their emotional well-being at soundedouttogether.org. That's soundedouttogether.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Pivotal.
The other day, we've had our grill going for 75 years, and yep, it's still going. Whataburger, goodness, 24/7. And Sam Williams with the block of the Jake Bates field goal. Not only does it do that, Brad, prevents obviously the 3 points, but the Cowboys taking over with great field position.
I stand corrected. It's the first block field goal for Sam Williams. It was a punt that he blocked with his face against Arizona. All right, can Dallas do something with that? From the 42, handoff Williams, left side. Churns for 3. Boy, that's tough sledding tonight.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Jack can't. These linebackers just get up there. Their defensive tackles, DJ Reader and Aleem McNeil, they're good enough to hold things up and let these outstanding linebackers get up there and make the stop. But look at this. He picked up 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. Malik Davis at running back. Prescott shows it to him out of the gun, drops back and fires it to the 40 wide open. It's Flanoy in for the injured Lamb with about a 3 or 4 yard run away from Devontae Maddox before he finally got there. Flanoy, we've seen Flanoy. He's done it this year. He's announced himself, and he will fill in for Lamb now.
Good pass protection there. Nice clean pocket for Dak Prescott.
At the Detroit 36, Prescott handoff. Malik Davis trying the left side. Puts his head down. Picks up 2, maybe 1 to the 35. Tyleek Williams, first round pick from Ohio State, makes the stop.
Yeah, when he got to Ohio State, Brad, I believe he was 360 pounds.
Tyleek.
So how many 330-pound men do you know where you say, yeah, I trimmed down, I just lost 30. But he did. He's 330 now. He was 360 then.
2nd down and 9. Snap to Prescott. They protect. He fires to the left side, just wide of Turpin, who was well covered by Robertson.
Yeah, Turpin wanted a flag, come back on the left side. I didn't see enough there to throw it, to be honest. But
it's at the 40-yard line.
By the offense, number 71. 10-yard penalty. Replay,
Nate
2nd
Thomas.
down.
That's not a good time for that.
Well, they did throw a penalty, but not the one Turpin wanted.
No.
He is still over there barking about it.
Right. I'm not sure when he does it if he's barking or chirping. I think he might be chirping.
When you're little, you chirp. When you're big, you bark.
He's yapping. He could be yapping. Thomas got his money's worth on Hutchinson. We can see that. 2nd and 20. Just remember, it's an 11-point game. 3 points is huge. From the Detroit 45. Prescott in the gun. Lipke on his left. They rush from the outside. Prescott, great protection, throws it over the middle, and somehow Ferguson snagged that out of the air for 11 with a defender, Angeloni, hanging all over him.
Boy, Anzalone is just hanging on him. He's got that long hair. The hair might have even gotten away. He was that close to Ferguson there, but Ferguson with a great hands catch. And it's one of those, he bobbled initially and then brought it back in.
3rd and 9 from the 35. Flanoy in motion from left to right in the gun. Prescott back and fires it right. The defender fell down at the third. There was a flag. 35-20. Another flag.
This is coming back.
Is this off pass interference on the offense?
I think they're going to get George Pickens here for OPI.
He got down to the 13.
Yeah, there was a reason why the defender was
pass interference. Offense number 3. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
That's 23 yards to Flanoy wiped out.
There's a reason why that defender was on the ground.
We look at a replay, and Pickens came off the line, and he elbowed Yassine. They kind of sandwiched him, and then Yassine did a pretty good selling job. So 3rd down and 19 at the 45. 3 points is important here with 3:07 left in the 3rd. 11-point Lion lead. Prescott in the gun. Snap back, they blitz. Prescott up in the pocket, fires it left, knocked down, incomplete. Reed covering Pickens from behind, and Reed did a good job and knocked it away. So here comes Aubrey to try to, let's see, the line of scrimmage is the 45.
Ooh, you're looking at 63 here.
Ooh, well, I'm not sure you have a choice with under 3 minutes in the third quarter, but oh my. Left hash at the 47, this is 63.
You talk about confidence in your kicker.
Butter, 63, snap, kick, on the way, the kick is good, it's buttery good, from 63 yards. Just get in range.
He's unbelievable.
Just get in range.
Unbelievable.
2:48 remaining in the third quarter, and the Lions' lead is reduced to 27-19. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Dallas Cowboys fans know a thing or two about legacy, commitment, and loyalty. That's why Kohler is our proud partner. With more than 150 years of craftsmanship, leading-edge design, and innovation, Kohler kitchen and bathroom products stand out and stand the test of time, just like our Cowboys. Go ahead, experience the Kohler difference firsthand at your local Kohler store showroom and explore more at Kohler.com. Again, that's Kohler.com.
Ashley is proud to call Dallas home. Just like the Dallas Cowboys unite our city, we believe your personal style brings your home to life. From furniture to decor, Ashley has everything you need in one place, making it easy to achieve your dream home. Explore incredible styles and budget-friendly options, perfect for creating a space you love. Ashley is here for you, serving the Dallas community. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Just listen with Alltech Lansing. Perfecting sound since 1927. Shop tailgate speakers now at alltechlansing.com/Cowboys. This football season, the Dallas Cowboys have teamed up with Carter Blood Care to tackle the critical community need for blood donations. When you donate blood in December, you'll receive a Carter Blood Care branded blanket. Be a game changer for someone in need. To make an appointment, call 1-800-366-2834 or visit carterbloodcare.com. Visit carterbloodcare.org today to help save lives.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
A connection may be all that it takes to change a life, launch a business, or change a story. The power to connect is the power to change. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Brandon Aubrey with the 63-yard field goal after the Cowboys blocked Detroit's attempt there. Jake Bates. Cowboys get great field position. They only have to go 16 yards to get Brandon Aubrey on the field. Lions leading it now 27-19, and we got a one-possession game.
We do, and the kick by Aubrey taken at the 3 by Jacob Sailors up the left side, 25, 30, 33. Shamar James runs him down.
Brad, so Aubrey coming into this game, he was 86% from 50-plus. So he's got 3 more to his credit tonight, 57, 55, and 63. So got to be up around 90%. But I felt this way about Shohei Ohtani. Maybe it changed a little bit in the World Series. I don't think people, as great as he was and what he was doing, people really appreciated what he was doing.
Right.
And I'm not so sure people appreciate what is happening with this Brandon Aubrey.
Totally agree. Lions at the 32. Skipper in the lineup as an eligible, and he started out to the left, motions to the right, and sets in the slot. First down run. Montgomery coming off the right side. A Skipper block over there, and he's picked up 9 yards. Hooker up from the secondary to get him. They ran behind Skipper.
Isaiah Land, who was elevated today, just got a whole dose of
Dan Skipper.
Skipper there. I mean, he just moved him. He moved Land right down into the center position. Problem was he started out over the tight end.
So it's 2nd and inches for the Lions at the 42. Cowboys defense has just got to jump back in here. Under center, Goff on 2nd and 1. They'll run Montgomery with a little jump cut on the left side. Gets him all the way up to the 45. First down.
Let me say this, Brad, too. We have not seen the Dan Campbell trickery. They ran a couple of things. They tried to get Skipper flanked out and throw him the ball and all that, but it's coming at some point in this game. Christy?
Yeah, Reddy Stewart, who's been playing in the slot and the nickel cornerback, shaken up, being tended to by Dr. Cooper in the sideline area.
Okay, thank you. But not in the tent. And so Kalen Carson, who had become a starter for a minute, and then he wasn't, he's back in the lineup at corner. Bland will go into the slot at the 45-yard line. Goff under center again. Flags are everywhere. Goff rushes away from the rush and drops the ball incomplete at the feet of St. Brown. But we got a false start.
Not a false start, or they would have stopped the...
It's an illegal procedure against the defense.
Illegal formation by the offense. The tight end was covered. Number 86. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
And again, poor tight end, 86, Anthony First gets his number called. It wasn't him.
For God's sake, the guy went to Harvard. You think he doesn't know where to line up?
Skipper again is eligible on 1st and 15.
You mean he's single, or?
Stewart had a stinger, and he is back into the lineup defensively for the Cowboys. 1:17 left, third quarter. At the 41st down, Goff play action. Now he's hit, throws the ball out, and it is caught on a comeback. They got all of it back. Jamison Williams inside of the corner, and Marquise Bell over to make the tackle at the Dallas 46. It was 15 to go, and he got 13. 2nd and 2.
Good throw by Goff there because he's under pressure.
Kenny Clark had the rush.
Almost there.
Sorry.
No, we're good. Almost there.
All right, at the Dallas 47. Last minute of the third quarter. Straight I formation behind Goff first time tonight. And they will give the ball to the tailback, Montgomery, and he'll get the first down off the right side. Just barely. 2.5 yards to the Dallas 45-yard line. The Lions are doing what they have to do after the Cowboys closed it to a one-possession game. And let's see if they just wait for the clock to run out. They probably are not going to.
Yep.
Goff is going to stroll over to see Uncle Dan. But we haven't even mentioned the fact that the offense really picked up when Dan Campbell took over the play calling a few weeks ago. That's the end of 3. The Lions are leading and driving. 27-19, Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Are you ready to elevate your barbecue game? Matt Pittman of Meat Church here, the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit meatchurch.com, your ultimate destination for the freshest rubs and seasonings and barbecue supplies.
Well, the Oranges really need to capitalize here if they want to win the Family Room Championship. There's the snap. Hyper Blue is going for the blitz. Here's Energetic Orange, dropping back, looks long, throws, and touchdown! SW6887 Nabel with the 39-yard catch to defeat the Blues.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and bring home the color of your team spirit. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store today.
Football is a team sport. Every inch of gridiron gain, from the line of scrimmage to the painted end zone, relies on many heads, hands, and hearts working together. It's the same with healthcare. You need the right support, the right access, the right solution, when and where you need it. United Healthcare is the proud healthcare sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. We bring coverage you can count on into Cowboys territory. See how at uhc.com.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey Cowboys Nation, escape to the luxury paradise of Nayarit, where adventure meets relaxation. Discover miles of pristine beaches, the lush Sierra Madre Mountains, and vibrant coastal towns. Whether you're surfing the waves in Sayulita, exploring ancient petroglyphs, or tasting the freshest seafood in Mexico, Nayarit has something for everyone. Ready for your next unforgettable adventure? Visit Nayarit, Mexico's best-kept secret, waiting for you to explore.
7-19. Back in Detroit, Lions 2019 as we head into the fourth quarter. Time now for our Lucchese NFL update. Minnesota Vikings, they'll be at Washington, two very disappointing teams in this season. Big expectations. Vikings are 4-8, Commanders 3-9. Philadelphia will travel to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers on Monday Night Football. Both those teams at 8-4. The New York Giants, our other team in the NFC East, they have a bye, and they'll get there at 2-11. That is our Lucchese NFL update.
How about getting your bye this late?
Oh, I know.
But those other two games are must-watch if you're following the Cowboys, because the Vikings are the Cowboys' next opponent a week from Sunday. They're going to play a game on Sunday, boys and girls.
But it'll be at night.
Yeah, right to left at the Dallas 45, and a whistle and a mess-up.
That'll be.
By the offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Brad, may I give you some bad news?
What else?
May I?
Yeah, sure.
This is pretty incredible. The Detroit Lions, when they have led at any point in the fourth quarter, they've won their last 23 games.
Woo!
They do not give back a lead if they've got it. And I don't mean starting, I mean at any point. And they've got the lead. I hate to say this right now, 27-19.
That's a reflection of the head coach.
So buckle up,
but
Cowboys defense.
It is a one-possession game, but boy, they really got to stop them. Because the Cowboys have not been able to run the ball, but both quarterbacks have been right about on par for their season. 1st and 15 at the 50, and Goff, play action all day, deep to the middle, caught by Montgomery at the 45. There's another flag at the line of scrimmage. Logan Wilson ran him down after a 14-yard gain, but Mr. Hockley, I don't like the way they're walking.
No. Like the gate or where they're walking?
Like when I watch myself.
Offside.
Yeah.
Defense number 97 was lined up in the neutral zone.
Osa.
This penalty's declined. It's second down.
Osa. 13 yards.
You're a defensive tackle. I mean, you're right on that football there. Sometimes you see the defensive ends. Rarely do the tackles line up offside. Again, you're right there 2 feet away from the football.
So starting the fourth quarter, Lions in the all-white uniforms at the Dallas 43 on the right hash. 37 on the right hash. Man in motion, St. Brown. And Goff with handoff to Montgomery, and he weaves his way through the line. Great block. Gets down to the 29, 8 yards, and a first down. The Lions haven't run a lot, but in this second half, they have run it much better and more effectively.
Yeah, that's only the 11th run of the football game for the Lions by a running back.
And we see Dan Skipper got both big hands on Ezeraku and took him out of the play, and that's where Montgomery went. So the Lions have a fresh set of downs at the Dallas 29-yard line, leading 27-19. Shotgun for Goff. Back all day, no pressure. Deep, end zone, left side, deep over, out of bounds for Tesla.
Boy, he was open. Jared Goff just a little bit late with that throw. And
holding by the offense, number 69. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
That's the rookie right guard, Tate Ratledge. So it wouldn't have counted anyway.
The right guard, Ratledge, who you mentioned, rookie out of Georgia. He calls himself a dirtbag. He said, "Yeah, I'm a dirtbag." Self-described.
That is the right. That's the right name for an offensive lineman. Right. And he got his money's worth. Dante Fowler, we see on a replay, ran a little loop to the inside, and he was passed off by the tackle. And Ratledge said, "Well, you're almost by me. This is just going to have to be a hook shot around your neck. We'll see if they see it." So it's now 1st and 20. The Lions have had a lot of this, and they've overcome it all. From the 40, handoff to Gibbs, and he slipped and slid safely into second base, but lost a yard.
Yeah.
He just slipped.
They have not. I'm just trying to go through my little mental Rolodex here. I don't think they've had a loss of yardage run this game. I know they haven't run it a ton, but everything has been for positive yards. Getting back to Ratledge, as I said, he calls himself a dirtbag. Went to Georgia. I'm sure anybody from Alabama considers every Georgia player.
Yeah, yes.
They're all dirtbags, right? I mean,
Spotter Jay Goldberg reminds me, Ezeraku had a tackle for a loss on the first possession of the game.
Yeah, that's right. Way
to go, Jake. Snap on second down. Goff back, wings it right to St. Brown. At the 32, Overshone ran him out. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Don't look for St. Brown to drop the ball, too. He look at 112 receptions last year. He had one drop.
playing on what's got to be a sore ankle, and that's his 5th catch. But they've all been very effective. So this is a stop, and they can't just not stop him on 3rd and 13. They can't give him like 3rd and 3, or Dan will go for it. Goff in the gun. Little screen left. Williams, all kinds of blocking, and then they come get him at the 29. Overshone and Ezeraku. Ezeraku came from end and ran around the play and came back and helped Overshone make that tackle, hold him to a 4-yard gain, and that forces the field goal team out.
Yeah, and it's a big kick because, again, makes it a 2-possession game right now. Lions leading at 27-19. 12 minutes left. Plenty of time, but, again, they can push it to 2 possessions here.
46 yards on the left hash. And it would make it 30-19. Good snap and hold. This kicks away.
Always wanted great looking and feeling synthetic turf around your home? How about your own putting green? Eagle Greens and Turf are the experts in premium artificial turf installation, custom landscaping, and eco-friendly outdoor solutions. Whether it's a low-maintenance green space, putting green, backyard makeover, or a pet-friendly lawn, Eagle Greens and Turf delivers stunning and sustainable results. Now, Sun Country Amateur Golf Association members receive a 20% discount. Visit suncountryGolf.com. Eagle Greens and Turf. Free evaluations. 505-273-2744.
Join us at Legacy Church for the biggest Christmas celebration in New Mexico. Starting with our Christmas production, 4 opportunities, December 14th through the 17th at 6:30 p.m. at our central campus here in Albuquerque. This free event is one your whole family will love. Then we'll have our midnight candlelight communion service Christmas Eve, December 24th at 11:59 p.m. at all our campuses. Text Christmas to 70456 for all the details sent right to your phone. Celebrate together at Christmas at Legacy.
When you look around your home, what makes you smile? Personal touches, beautiful light, lines, colors, things of quality that enhance your life. California Closets specializes in making space for what belongs, with richly textured finishes and quality materials that last. From the bedroom to the pantry to the mudroom, everything we do is custom designed, built, and installed by people who take pride in serving you. Think of it as practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at CaliforniaClosets.com.
Put your game faces on and get ready to experience sports betting like never before. Caesars Sportsbook is taking over at Route 66 Casino Hotel with new game-dominating betting options, better rewards, and the best sportsbook in the U.S. Let the games begin. Place your bets today. Get your kicks.
Great food, cold drinks, and 16 Gold Crown tables. It's all at Slade Street Billiards Bar and Grill. Catch the game on 13 flat screens and try their award-winning made-from-scratch menu. Slade Street Billiards Bar and Grill, Southern near Unser and Rio Rancho.
Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Don't worry, even the pros were rookies in crypto once. Blockchain.com makes buying, selling, and trading crypto easy. Invest like your icons with Blockchain.com. So Jake Bates with the 46-yard field goal gives the Lions a 30-19 lead. 11:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. And plenty of time, Brad. Cowboys need 2 scores, but I suggest you score on this drive. What do you think?
Yes, and they have not gotten anything close to a takeaway tonight.
Yeah, and the Lions, Jared Goff's only thrown 5 interceptions this year. The Lions really do not turn it over and have not turned it over tonight.
No, he's been very efficient. I mean, he's played the way he's played all year. Yep. His completion percentage is right around the 69% that he averages. Prescott's above 70. Here's the kickoff. Turpin on the left side at the 3, up to the 15, 20, 30. No, it stopped at the 28. That's where Dallas will begin.
Yeah, and Dak Prescott has not had a game this season where he's been under 60%. So both these guys, both Goff and Dak coming in almost identical, 69 and change percent, that is.
Remember the days when 3,000 yards for a quarterback was a monster season?
Sure.
Remember that?
Yeah, and if you completed 50% of your balls, you had a great day.
We're going to have half a dozen with 4,000 by Christmas. All right, from the 30 officially. Under center, Prescott with play action. Thomas knocks his man down. Prescott pulls it down and runs left. 35. He just kind of, boy, that's the slowest run you have ever seen a human run.
Oh, Dak, get that piano off your back.
He was, holy cow. But he saw all the open field. He said, this is all I've got left, but I'll get there. 12 yards and a first down.
Now, I will say, I don't know if he has a fifth gear, but he didn't go to hit it. He just said, I'm going to get the first, get out of bounds.
Right.
I'm not going to pull a hammy or pull the hamstring right off the bone, as the case may be.
From the 42, snap back, inside handoff. Williams breaks the tackle on the left side, crosses the 50. Still going, has another first down. Down to the 48 of Detroit, run down by Avonte Maddox, 11 for Williams, and Williams now has 60 yards on 15 carries.
A couple of mini chunk plays there, which is good. They're not taking a whole lot of time to matriculate the ball down the field, Tank Strand.
But it is a 1,000-yard season for Javonte Williams, his first ever. Prescott 1st and 10. Well, the atmosphere in here is pretty electric. Shotgun out of an empty gun. Prescott over the middle. There is Flanoy. Caught it for about 5 or 6. Anzalone rallied up on him. Pickens took 2 defenders further down the field. How patient can he be, babe? He's got 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think all the patience you want right now. Yeah, no need to start panicking or hurry up. Ball's just got to end up in the end zone on this job. That's all. 2nd and
about 5 at the Lion 42. Back to throw. Good protection. Deep down the right side. Flanoy all alone. 15-10. Walk your puppy dog into the end zone. Coverage mistake by the Lions, and Flanoy has gotten the Cowboys into the end zone.
Look at Meek Robertson over there at that left corner. I don't know if he fell down or if he thought he had safety help. I couldn't quite see, but Flanoy, nobody within 15 yards of him. And again, Meek Robertson, the corner, was in coverage. Get another look at it here on our replay.
Flanoy gave him a little stop move, and the corner, Robertson just bit.
Ooh, boy.
And the Cowboys are going to go for 2? That's 42 yards on the completion to Flanoy.
Well,
do you like this?
Well, they're trying to cut it to a 3-point game, right?
Okay.
25, yep.
Under 10 minutes to play, and they're going for 2.
Yep, this is good.
Bunch formation on the left. Snap to Prescott. Good blocking. Plenty of time. Looking. End zone. Ferguson posts a defender up and caught it for 2. Posted up the linebacker Anzalone and caught it for 2, and the protection was fantastic. It's a 3-point game. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
If you shout, "How about them Cowboys?" you have that undeniable passion that's the heart of Cowboys Nation. And if you like to drink Dr. Pepper, you love the unique blend of its 23 flavors. Together, your one-of-a-kind fandom paired with the one-of-a-kind taste of a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper is the game day lineup that can't be beat. Better yet, gather your Cowboys and Dr. Pepper fan friends to watch the next game and crack open a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper for everyone. The wins will be even tastier. It's a pepper thing.
You think I'm showing up to a Cowboys game without a legit jersey? No way. Good thing JCPenney has the one I need, plus the gear to match. We're talking Cowboys looks for the whole family, in-store and online. And once we walk in, it's not just cheering on America's team. It's living every second play-by-play. JCPenney makes it more than just game day. They make it a full-on fan experience. We've got the receipts. Yes, JCPenney. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Products vary by store.
Fly to Philly, take off to Tampa, depart for Denver. Following your team on the road is more rewarding with the American Airlines Advantage program. Your flights and everyday spend not only earn you miles towards your next trip, but also points toward Advantage status. All the more reason to purchase both a home and away jersey. With status comes great benefits like priority boarding, free check bags, and complimentary upgrades. Not a member? Enroll for free today at AA.com. American Airlines, you are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
Last call, Hail Mary, touchdown, hey.
Welcome to the world of WinStar, the casino of the Dallas Cowboys, where 10,000 electronic games plus roulette, craps, and blackjack is just the beginning. Get lost in our 2-story luxury spa, rest in one of our vast hotel towers, and catch the biggest names in music and comedy at the spectacular Lucas Oil Live, all just 1 hour north of DFW. So come live in the wow at the world of WinStar. Please game responsibly.
Blockchain.com has the tools to help you win. Visit www.blockchain.com/Cowboys to kick off your crypto game for real.
Time now for our Reliant scoring recap, and I'm just going to recap that last drive. It took 1:58. Cowboys go 70 yards in 4 plays. Ryan Flanoy with the 42-yard touchdown, and Brown on the previous play, he caught the little hook over the middle there, and then comes back. That comes right back to him the very next play. Pulls the Cowboys to within 30-27, 9:52 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Aubrey punches the kickoff to Kennedy at the 3, up the right side to the 20, to the 30, more poor coverage, to the 40, more poor coverage by the Cowboys kickoff team.
Hey, this is Jeff Passan. You're listening to your home for the Yankees and Dodgers, ESPN Radio 1017 The Team.
KQTM FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
You've cut it to a 3-point game, and now you've allowed another 38-yard kickoff return. It is not sufficient. Skipper's an eligible receiver. Goff is under center. His lead is cut to 3. And he will hand the ball to Gibbs, and Murray meets him hard as he crosses the 40, gets to about the 42, and every available blue shirt is on him then. Now, I mean, babe, you've been in these huddles on the sideline. The Cowboys must be saying, okay, we've done this. We know exactly what we're doing.
I don't think you can overemphasize coming back from 21 down to Philly and then beating Kansas City in consecutive weeks, really within 5 days of each other. I mean, the two teams that played in the Super Bowl you just beat, so I don't think they're panicked.
2nd down 8. Lions are at their 43. Goff is under center. They'll run it to Gibbs up the middle. Good play up the middle by Kenny Clark and Houston. Really good play defending the run, holding him to 3.
And the thing about this is we've all heard about that 5-man front. Cowboys kind of playing 3 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. They really haven't run that 5-man front, and yet they're containing this running game for the most part of Detroit.
Here's your play, because both running backs are in the game. Gibbs is split out wide. Williams wide right, Gibbs to the left. Snap to Goff on 3rd down. They push the pocket. He throws it left. It's caught at the 45 by Williams. And Bell runs him down at the 25. Flag in the pocket. Hold on.
Don't call a roughing the quarterback, Sean Hockley. Do not do it. One of the Cowboys went up to the head of Goff at the end of this. They're still talking about
Jay
it.
Goldberg says Houston.
Roughing the passer, defense number 53. The penalty's half the distance to the goal added to the end of the play. 1st down.
Well, you can't do it. Can't do it. Love you, James Houston, but you just can't do it. So it's 33 on the pass, 15 more on the roughing the passer.
48-yard play. Wow.
And after the Cowboys had cut it to 3, they first let him off the hook with the 33-yard completion, and now the Lions are in the red zone at the Dallas. He had it at the 11, then he picked up the ball and moved it back and spotted it at the 13.
And let me just say, some of the roughing the passer penalties are dumb penalties. That was not. That was just trying to get his hand up and got into the face of Goff.
All right, from the Dallas 13 in a 3-point game. Under center, Goff. Toss left to Gibbs. Bottled up and swarmed at the 10, still got it to the 9. Chased down by Ezeraku and Murray. It's a grown man's football game tonight, by the way.
No,
it has been from the beginning.
I was just thinking that a couple plays ago of how physical this game has been. And usually you don't get those kind of on Thursday night because it's such a short week. But both these teams played on Thursday, so it's a normal week that they've had to get ready for this game physically.
Second down, about 7 at the 10. Handoff, Gibbs up the middle, the C's part. Gibbs slithers right through everybody and goes 13 for the Lions touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the night. The Lions reassert themselves with 7:17 to go.
Yeah, that drive hurt. Again, with Detroit starting at their own 41 after the big kickoff return, that did not help.
And then the 33-yard pass on 3rd and 7, and the 15 on roughing the passer. But yeah, you can't let them. You can't give them 60 yards.
They may be looking at this play to see if he was down before. Yep. Okay. Sean Hockley saying, "Okay, let him play."
Looking to see if he was down at the 1, but he wasn't.
Got the all clear.
Extra point coming. 7:17 left in the game. Jake Bates kick. Good.
Duke City Ready Mix is growing fast, and we want you to grow with us. We're a team of hardworking New Mexicans proud to serve our community with quality and heart. Join a workplace that's all about opportunity with great pay, benefits, and paid vacation, plus a team that feels like family. Come join our thriving community and grow your professional career. Kickstart your journey today at DukeCityReadyMix.com. That's DukeCityReadyMix.com. Duke City Ready Mix. Strong foundation, stronger future.
Kansas. A night to remember. Kansas live. With the music that helped make rock classic. Saturday, December 6th, 7 p.m. Legends Theater at Route 66 Casino Hotel. On sale now at Ticketmaster. Presented by Legends Theater at Route 66 Casino Hotel.
Lobo Nation, your Lobo men's basketball team is back at the pit this Saturday night for a matchup against the Santa Clara Broncos at 7 p.m. This game will be our whiteout game. So break out your white Lobo gear and let's turn the pit into the best environment in college basketball on Saturday night.
Rebound is tapped out. Cadet sprinted across the timeline. Cadet will circle to the baseline, and the Lobos win!
Lobo men's basketball, forever the pit, forever New Mexico.
One final shot at Reliable Nissan. And special year-end incentives on new Nissan. At year-end Reliable Nissan discount. Like $5,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Nissan Versa. At giant year-end trade allowances. Your trade may never be worth more. One final shot. During the year-end sales event at Reliable Nissan. We're on Coors across from the Cottonwood Mall. We are reliable. Plus tax, title, license, and $379 dealer transfer for 2025 Nissan Versa. Example, VIN number SL868507, SL873651, SL874178. Phone approved credit expires 12/31/25.
.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Had to go 59 yards. Did it in 5 plays in 2:35. They lead by 10. Jay Goldberg, did you bring that Excedrin for Babe that I asked you to bring? Here's why this is such a big game for the Lions. Next week they play at the Rams. They then finish at home with Pittsburgh and at Minnesota and Chicago. And so they would be 8-5 if they won this game. And the Bears have a tough road too. They're still looking at winning the North title. 6 losses would put them in trouble. But we're not done yet. Here's the kickoff. And taken by Turpin at the 6 on the left side up to the 20. There's his right turn up to the 30. Up to 34. Well, the Cowboys have to, what'd you say before? You better score now?
Yeah.
Injured Lion on the kickoff. And that's at about the 35-yard line. The Lions defensively, we think, by the way, the injured player is Sione Vaki, backup running back and special teams player. And the Cowboys offensively tonight they've turned it over twice, and that's been part of their problem. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Hey, time out. Now, everybody knows being a Cowboys fan means staying on top of your game. But taking care of you isn't just good for you. It's good for your whole team. And the MyBSW Health app from Baylor Scott & White Health makes it easy to schedule checkups, screenings, and more. So you're ready for every tailgate. You said you manned the grill, remember? Schedule your next appointment through the MyBSW Health app from Baylor Scott & White Health. The power to live better.
Hey Cowboys fans, ready to tackle a new career? We're Garda-World, the official security partner of the Dallas Cowboys, and we're scouting for top talent to add to our lineup. We've got positions available at iconic spots like AT&T Stadium, the Star in Frisco, and more. Ready to join our winning team? Huddle up and head to Garda.com/careers. With Garda-World, you'll be a part of the best defensive line in the security business, trusted by America's team. Again, that's Garda.com/careers.
Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese. Shop the collection today online at Lucchese.com. Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Well, the Oranges really need to capitalize here if they want to win the Family Room Championship. There's the snap. Hyper Blue is going for the blitz. Here's Energetic Orange, dropping back, looks long, throws, and touchdown! SW6887 Naval with a 39-yard catch to defeat the Blues.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and bring home the color of your team spirit. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store today.
Back at Ford Field in chilly Detroit, but we're comfy inside because they play in the dome. And Todd Bowles knows it, the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 7:12 remaining in the fourth quarter. Lions leading at 37-27. Now, the last drive, Brad, Cowboys had it with about 10 and a half minutes, and I said they can take their time. You know, you want to just make sure you end up in the end zone, which they did. 7:12 and 2 possessions down. Now you probably got to speed it up just a little bit.
Shotgun for Prescott. The crowd is roaring. Back to throw. Taking his time, running left and sacked. Nothing came open, and Al-Qasim Muhammad has his second sack of the night. 4 for the Lions.
Boy, that was what you would call relentless right there with that pass rush. It's just a 4-man rush, but everybody ends up pouring through, including Aiden Hutchinson. Muhammad with the sack.
Steele was left waving at Muhammad. Second down, and forever, Prescott back and sets up and is hit as he throws it over the middle, caught by Flanoy right on the stick mark, and he got up and wormed his way forward because he wasn't down. He got the first down. It was second and what? It was second and 24. Prescott got hit right in the mouth and went 25 to Flanoy. Now on first down, a slant to Pickens on the left side for about 8 to the 48.
Not the game Ryan Flanoy's having, too. He's already got a touchdown. He's now got 7 receptions.
114 against the Jets, and he's doing it again. Here is a run. Javonte Williams runs it behind the left guard across the 45 for a first down.
Flanoy's pushing up against 100 yards. He's got 95 tonight.
Yeah.
That would be his first 100-yard game
since he got 114 against the Jets.
Oh, excuse me. Yep, you're exactly right. Sorry, my bad. Oh, you didn't let me finish.
Mingo has replaced Flanoy at the 43, first down. Prescott, look out from behind. Steps left, avoids a sack. Now he's running. Now he makes his way up to the 41, and Hutchinson ran him down. Dak is not one who normally holds the ball too long.
Hutchinson's out of gas. He just tapped his helmet. He plays almost every down, and he's just swiping at that ball twice, trying to get it out of Dak Prescott's hand.
He abused Nate Thomas that time. Now Flanoy's in for Pickens. Prescott back on 2nd and 10. Deep to the middle, caught. First down at the 30. Ferguson on just a little hook at the 30-yard line. 86, Schoonmaker.
Boy, this time Dak Prescott gets hit from behind again. That left side there, Nate Thomas just got beat again. Dak took a big shot at the end of this by Michael Neese.
Now first down. Here's a little draw play to Williams, running behind the right side, inside the 30. Tyrus Wheat, the former Cowboy, makes the stop. And Baby told him to hurry, and they're trying. 4:20, though, left in the game. Prescott back, fires it to the right sideline. Incomplete for Schoonmaker, the former Michigander. And Anzalone got underneath the coverage, might have got a hand on it.
Yeah, one thing that did there, too, the Cowboys were not substituting, and so they couldn't get Aiden Hutchinson, Detroit, back on the field. So it was a good way to keep him off. With the incomplete pass, obviously there is a substitution, and he's back on the field.
He's something to watch now. He is just really relentless. Big, huge play for Dallas, 3rd and 8. 10 points down, snap is back. Time to throw to the middle, caught at the 20 for a first down by Flanoy.
Yeah,
Brian Branch brought him down, sorry.
There's that 100-yard day, or night.
Filling in for ceedee Lamb, who suffered a concussion in the 3rd quarter. Prescott fires it right, caught by Pickens, and steps out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Cowboys, too, you're looking ahead. They're down 10. They've got all 3 timeouts. Of course, you have the 2-minute warning. There's 4 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. So they can score and still kick off and play defense. And quite honestly, even if you get to 3, right, pull it to within 7 points if you get the field goal. Clearly they want the touchdown.
2nd down, about 3.5 at the 11. Prescott back. Here's pressure off his back foot. Throws it in the end zone, incomplete. And the receiver, Williams, could not get out in the pattern because Prescott had to airmail that because Muhammad was on him again. I'll promise you, Al-Qasim Muhammad never had a practice like this last year in Oxnard. He never showed anything like this. Pickens is not in the game on 3rd down and about 4 at the 11. Trips to the left and timeout called by Detroit. That is their first.
That might be a good thing because I don't know if Pickens took himself out because he was just gassed. But that's going to get him back on the field here. So,
Christy, could you see what was going on with him?
Yeah, it was one where the previous play, he was on the far left back corner of the end zone. So when he's far away from the line of scrimmage, I know it wasn't that far, but it's not unusual for him to just head back up the sideline. But, yeah, that was unfortunate timing for Detroit. Pickens is in.
Yeah.
Pickens has replaced Mingo. And you got to kick if you don't make it, right, babe? You got to take your 3.
I think so, yeah. Pickens over there on DJ Reed on the left side of the offense.
Shotgun 3rd down. Prescott back looking right. Throwing it in the end zone. Incomplete, but a flag and another flag. He wanted Ferguson. The ball went over his head, but it may have been because he had a pride of Lions dragging him down.
He was getting grabbed.
And Branch is shaking up.
Yeah, Branch is down in the end zone.
Their outstanding safety can't get to his feet.
Now it's just going to be, was it a hold 5 yards or was it pass interference? Was the ball in the air? And that's what the officials they got 3 of them conferring to see when that took place.
We're watching a replay, and Anzalone kind of tripped him when Ferguson made a great move to get inside Angelo. I didn't see pass interference. Did you?
Well, he definitely grabbed him, but if the ball was in the air, it becomes pass interference. So that's what they're talking about, and where to place the ball.
Pass interference. Yep. Offense number 87. This penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
I didn't see that.
Whoa.
I did not see that.
Okay, now I got to look at it again because that's not what I was looking for when we were watching the replay.
And Schottenheimer either. He just said that. Branch is still down. Branch almost intercepted the ball when it went off of Ferguson's hands, and as he landed on the ground, he got twisted up.
We're getting another look at it here. You tell me, Branch.
Ferguson put a little swing move on Anzalone. That is not pass interference. That is, did he grab his shirt a little? Sure. But for crying out loud, that goes, it's normally like a dry cleaner in there, the way they grab laundry.
Especially with a tight end. When you're a tight end, they just let a lot more go
that's a bad
inside.
Call. Would you please, your boy Sean?
He's not my boy anymore. No, but remember, he doesn't call it. He's back there looking at the quarterback.
I understand.
He comes down and they say, here's what.
I understand.
Ooh,
his crew does
that's
throw
a tough
a
one to swallow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Branch is still down. Dan Campbell's going out to see about him. So Aubrey is on.
And I think that's the right decision. 4th and 3.
Sure.
Got to get this to a one-possession game.
Yeah, you can't have no points.
And again, to reiterate, 3:45 remaining. Cowboys all 3 timeouts. They'll have the 2-minute warning, so they can go out there, kick off, play a little defense. And if they can hold Detroit to maybe even 1 first down, they're going to get the ball back with some time on the clock.
3:45 now, as Babe mentioned.
Excuse me, Branch is gimpy. Now, they've already lost, really, 3. That'll be the third safety. Kirby Joseph was inactive for this game. He's hurt.
Well, he's on IR.
Yep, and Thomas Harper, who replaced him, he's out.
Concussion.
And here comes Branch, and boy, he is such a good player. I don't want to see anybody get hurt, but that really puts a dent into the Detroit defense there. He is really gimpy coming off the field.
All right, the ball is spotted by Anger at the 19 on the right hash. So it would be 29 for Aubrey to make it 37-30.
Well, I'm still thinking about that.
It would be his 5th field goal, sorry.
OPI.
It wasn't. It was a bad call. 30-yarder for Aubrey is good, and it's a 7-point game. 37-30 Lions with 3:42 left. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Do you like to have fun?
You like to save money?
Well, Funtown RV has got you covered.
With huge savings and massive discounts on
Trailer trailers,
massive savings.
fifth wheel,
Massive savings.
toy haulers,
Massive savings.
all the outdoor fun.
All with no hidden fees.
Shop us in-store or online and start your next adventure at Funtown RV.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/cowboys.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
How's it going? You see that Cowboys game?
Oh, I watched. Been seeing some good things.
Totally. They have some talent.
Yup, some great talent.
And they got some fight.
Hoping this is the year.
Me too. Oh, I'm Cody, by the way.
I'm Travis.
Nice to meet you, Travis. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys!
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
The Cowboys go 56 yards in 13 plays in 3:35. Highly questionable offensive pass interference on Ferguson settle for the field goal to cut it to 7. Aubrey kicks off. Sailors at the 8-yard line. And up across the 30, another good return. He bounces off a tackle. Wasn't Sailors, it was Kennedy. All the way up to the 49-yard line. 42-yard. Tell me again that the Cowboys' kickoff coverage is okay. It's not okay tonight. 42, that's the third kickoff return of over 40 yards.
And keep in mind, they're missing their top kick returner.
Yeah. Well, this Kennedy's an interesting guy.
Well, he is, but Khalif Raymond is their guy. He's already had a punt return touchdown this year, but he's out. He's hurt. Kennedy says, don't worry about it. I'll be fine.
Goff under center at the 49 with 3:34 left in the game. There's a handoff to Gibbs into the middle of the line. Only got about 1.5 yards. The story on Kennedy, babe, to me is really interesting. Bryant University.
Yeah.
It's in Rhode Island,
yeah.
Right? Before he played in the NFL, he was a professional lacrosse player.
I'll be honest, I didn't know Bryant was a university. I had to look that up. Yeah,
look it up. Smithfield, Rhode Island, I think. And he's just bounced off the bench here when they've needed him because of all those injuries you're talking about. They're averaging over 32 yards on their 8 kickoff returns, and they've got second down and about 8 at the 50. Play action, and Goff wings it over the middle of the 35, cutting to the left of the 30. St. Brown to the 15, and hauled down from behind. They just have...
Now, Savone Rebel's slow to get up here. He's limping, getting back onto the field.
They have not been able to cover that deep over.
But it kept the clock running. I thought St. Brown would get out of bounds here.
Schottenheimer's thrown the red challenge flag, I believe, for the first time this year.
Well, I will bet you that it is saying that St. Brown's out of bounds.
Dallas is challenging the ruling on the field that the runner was downed inbounds.
Yeah, and he was not. That clock should have stopped. So right now they've got it at 2:25, and if the challenge is upheld, they'll move it back. I'm not exactly sure where the clock will be, but there'll be more time on the clock. And again, St. Brown, really smart player. I was really surprised that he did not just get to a knee once he got near the sideline. We'll get another look at it here. Again, at first glance, I thought he was out of bounds. We will take a second look, and you tell me, Brad.
Now Rebels dragging him down. Well, his foot came across the line.
The knee.
After reviewing the play, the runner was in fact down in bounds. The ruling was correct. Dallas has charged a timeout, and they've used one challenge.
Yeah, you look at the left knee, and it came down right before the foot came down. But again, I'm surprised St. Brown even got it that close. He wasn't trying to get out of bounds. Ultimately,
for a guy with a bad ankle, he's been pretty good tonight.
Hate to see him when they play him with 2 good ankles.
Yeah. So that cost him a timeout, and they were going to call one anyway. It is 37-30 Detroit, but the Lions have had just a few too many plays like that, babe. The Cowboys secondary is still not able to stop those big plays. And Goff has been really, really accurate. The ball is down at the 13-yard line. And 2 timeouts for each team. Stop me if you've heard this. Skipper is eligible for the Lions. It's like a 9th-year senior he's been eligible so much. This is a very big performance for the Lions, and for the Cowboys, I don't know that they were in a have to win the rest of them, but they probably are now. First down, handoff, Gibbs, they got the edge on the outside. Great block from the outside. He strolls in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Lions, 13 yards. I think it was Cologne, the guard. It was Cologne, the guard, who pulled out and just sealed the edge beautifully, and that made it easy for Gibbs. He could have done that on his hands.
Jahmyr Gibbs has 12 rushing attempts, and he's got 3 touchdowns on those rushing attempts. That was walk the dog.
It was.
That should about do it, but you never know in the NFL, Brad, in 2025.
But it's a 40 burger, and you can't give those up. You cannot give those up. And again, field position, extra point is up and good, and it is 44-27.
I don't know when we started using
40
the
burger
40 burger and the 50, but I like it. I do like it.
I do too. So, I mean, look, the defense has to be better. The Lions are good.
Yeah.
That was a perfect play. Cologne pulled out and just assaulted Rebel out on the edge. That was a physical mismatch.
Boy, you can always go back to plays and penalties and this and that, but the pass interference on Ferguson that they called, that kind of changed things up a little, because if they go in for the touchdown as opposed to the 3 points, changes things a little bit. But now Detroit 44, Dallas 30. But hey, last year they gave up 47, so they're making progress. The Dallas defense, right?
Yeah, it wasn't competitive last year. This year it is. Statistician Bob Thomas says it's the first time this season the Cowboys have allowed 4 rushing touchdowns, because Montgomery had one, and that drive went 51 yards in just 3 plays. Here's the kickoff. Turpin takes it on the left side, runs up to the 20, cuts right, trying to get back left, assaulted at the 30-yard line.
All right, 2:11. Cowboys with 2 timeouts remaining. They're down 14, so this is going to have to be a move it down the field, and this is where, as you know, Detroit's just going to be teeing up the front 4, getting to the quarterback, Aiden Hutchinson, foremost among them. He's over there at that right side of the Cowboys' offensive line, going up against Nate Thomas. And the Cowboys are going to move Javonte Williams over now to help out a little bit.
Snap to Prescott, first down from the 30, and heaves it deep down the field for Pickens, outrunning the defender. And the ball can't find him, and it lands at the 15 and rolls around.
Wow, and Pickens was buying. I mean, they had a shot at this. You talk about getting into this thing quickly. Ball just kind of to the inside a little bit. Pickens didn't have a good shot at it, but if that gets this ball out to the outside a little bit, gives Pickens a chance. It could have been big.
Well, these guys are going to get their mini bye after this game, because it is Thursday. Here's the snap. Prescott back, pressured. Look out. Over the middle. Pickens on a slant. Or Mingo. Unused to seeing him coming across and getting his hands on the ball. And it went off his head, a little behind him. And it fell incomplete. We've reached the WinStar World Casino and Resort 2-minute warning. And so it is 44-30. And so what I started to say was the Cowboys are just going to have to put this away. They've got 4 games left. And now they really, if they want to stay relevant in the playoff race, now they really can't lose anymore. Hope that Philadelphia backs way up, and it's going to be harder now. But this will be another test of their mettle to see how they bounce back from this, because the Lions came out and hit them in the mouth. To the Cowboys' credit, they hit them back a couple of times.
Yeah, they did. They just couldn't get stops defensively here, and you've said it all night long. But the kickoff returns, and for Detroit, giving the Lions a short field, it's too good of an offense to give them a short field.
I mean, it would be hard to keep them from going 80. You can't give them a half a field every time. They've given up a big punt return and 3 big kickoff returns. It's poor. All right. From the 31, this is 3rd down. Snap to Prescott. Back over the middle, trying to get it to Ferguson on a crosser. Incomplete as he was getting hit. Ferguson couldn't get the release, and now even though the ball is at his own 31-yard line, the Cowboys are going to have to go for this, down 44-30 with 1:55 to play.
I don't want to say here's your ball game, but here's just your chance for a ball game.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, but they got to convert it. Obviously, game's over. Detroit will come out and take some knees.
Cowboys do still have 2 timeouts. Snap is back. Prescott rushed. Nate Thomas got beat again. Throws it out right at the stick mark. A heck of a catch by Flanoy. And I think they've got the first down at the 41.
No, they're marking him short, but...
Oh, I want to see that again.
I want to see that again, too. And that was 4th down. Cowboys are on the ball, but if it's not... And this will go to the booth under 2 minutes. And, again, I've been wrong tonight a couple times, but...
That ruling is now under further review.
I want to see the Gene Steratore index card
there
on
we
this
go.
one, please.
Unfortunately, we may never see it again, but
I know. I'm so glad we were there to see it when it happened.
It was fantastic. And I really thought it wasn't really a question there.
Well, we're looking at a replay, and there wasn't.
But did his feet ever go down? So he catches the ball, any body part. Okay, right knee
his
comes
right
down.
knee, and
but I've got the ball ahead of the yard line there. The ball needed to get just past the 41, and I think it did.
I agree with you, and then it was a pretty good play by the defensive back, Daniel Thomas.
Excuse me, there's no question the ball was mismarked. Now it's a question of, was it mismarked enough to get the first down? Sean Hockley?
After review, it is a first down.
Okay.
This is subject to a 10-second runoff. We'll ask Dallas if they want to use a timeout to avoid.
Which I don't think you do, because you're on the ball right now.
Yeah, right. And you still got a minute. It would still be a minute 32.
I'd rather have that timeout than the 10 seconds, but we'll see.
The clock should read 1:51, and we're currently asking Dallas if they want to use a timeout.
Well, this is a conversation with the coach in real time.
I love it. What does the coach of Dallas want to do?
Dallas is accepting the 10-second runoff. Please set the game clock to 1:41, the play clock to 30, and both clocks will start on my signal.
Sean, I think you should just call the game. Just take it from here and go.
There's a lot going on that play of redoing the clock and the spot and the 10-second runoff. And now here we go, though. You just want to get this ball snapped immediately.
At the Dallas 41, they're down by 2 touchdowns. Minute 41 in the game. They wind it, snap to Prescott. Oh, Thomas is killed. He comes back, walls the guy off, and finds Turpin crossing right to left at the 5th. Ball could have seen. Nate Thomas is beaten so badly, it was like he was on a merry-go-round. And Hutchinson, all he could do was turn around and dance back into Hutchinson's path, and Prescott was able to throw it 21 yards to Turpin. First down at the Lions 38. He's changing the play. They'll go down swinging. Back throw, steps up in the pocket, over the middle. Flag is down on the pass intended for Ferguson, which he might have caught at the 23.
Ferguson and Turpin were running, literally, they were joined at the hip. Remember the Ray Milan, the man with 2 heads? This was the man with 2 bodies. I mean, they were literally side by side.
Defense number 34. This penalty is declined as the play results in a first down.
But you know what it does do? It stops the clock.
Yeah.
So that's big.
Look, Nate Thomas, I think he's done pretty well this year, and he's proven himself a good, at the very least, backup, but he's had a tough night tonight.
I have no idea what Turpin was doing in there.
I'm not sure he does either. But it's a first down. At the 23, back to throw. Look out from behind. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport, former UT San Antonio Roadrunner, former number 1 pick of the New Orleans Saints, and the Cowboys used a timeout with a minute 18.
Yeah, Cowboys needed to take that timeout. They've got all their receivers pretty much downfield in the end zone. It takes too long to get them back to the line of scrimmage, get a call played.
I said Davenport, and it was actually Muhammad.
Yeah.
For the 3rd time, the former Cowboy Al-Qadim Muhammad, only in training camp, 3 sacks. And we're looking at 2nd and 16 at the 29. Minute 18 to play. Snap is back. Time, looking over the middle. Into traffic. Pickens. Oh, it's picked off. Pickens, I thought, had it at the 15, and it was stolen out of his hands.
It was Flanoy.
Sorry, 19. And the interception by DJ Reed, and that is your ball game.
Yeah, just an in route, left to right, across the middle by Flanoy, and it was on his body at one point, and they come in and rip it, just literally rip it out of there, and DJ Reed stumbling to the ground, and does he get it? He does indeed.
Yep.
Does he? Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, the ball, there.
He was down before the ball rolled out of his hands.
He had a little going on that play. Good throw by Dak. I mean, at that point also, you're throwing into coverage you might not throw into in the first quarter, but you're just saying, hey, we got to take our chances here. He did, and they came out on the short end of it.
Yeah, and he put it on the receiver, but a good play by both Reed and Thomas, the safety. And the Lions now can take a knee, and now this one's going to be over. And the Cowboys' 3-game winning streak is also going to be over. And so, Babe, they've got their little mini bye that you normally get after Thanksgiving when you don't play the following Thursday. And they got to get healthy. Need they need CeeDee Lamb back. They just got to get healthy and just get ready to play Minnesota and say we got to win 4.
And CeeDee Lamb with the concussion went out. Hopefully, the extra 3 days, getting to 10 days, will help him get back on the field a week from this Sunday. And it's a night game, Minnesota, and Minnesota's struggling, as we know. But right now, it's not about Minnesota or who they play. It's all about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep, not a good night for the defense. And a terrible night, did I mention that, for the kick coverage teams, particularly the kickoff coverage team. The Lions had time after time after time, a half a field to go, and you cannot give a good offense that kind of field position. So the Lions are still alive, and the Cowboys will just try to bounce back and show their mettle when they come home a week from Sunday night against the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, tough one. I mean, they needed to get this. You knew it was going to be difficult coming to Detroit. It's a really good Detroit football team that has had a lot of injuries, obviously, this year. But got to give the fighting Dan Campbell's credit tonight.
They came from 27-9 down early in the third quarter to 30-27 down early in the fourth quarter. And then big kickoff return and a penalty and a big run by Gibbs, and that was pretty much it. So, Brian and Zach, you'll be up late, but you're used to it. Enjoy your Thursday night and be kind. And the Cowboys will have the weekend off and get ready to take on Minnesota a week from Sunday night at AT&T Stadium. Final score is Detroit 44 and Dallas 30. And fellas, over to you.
This has been a production of the Dallas Cowboys Football Club. How about them Cowboys? Yeah! All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the